Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Battle Court Jai-Alai. Tonight's game day will feature the Warriors and the Renegades, a battle of some of the top teams in our Spring 24 Battle Court season. We're going to get right into it here. Quickly, how you doing today, Stu?
I'm doing well, Andrew. How are you?
Good, good. Let's get going with this 5th Division doubles match here. Joseph and Arats take on Williams and Manny. The players are ready to go, ready to serve. The Warriors will have the serve in all matches to begin today's game day. Stu, let's begin.
Ladies and gentlemen, time to begin our first match of the day. Williams will have the serve for the Warriors. There's serve by Williams. We begin. Rebote forehand by Williams. Here's Arats. Manny over the top to the outside. Joseph is there. Manny, low and hard, crossing the sidewall. Arats moves in. Backhand, wall to wall. Big backhand. Rebote coming out. 2-all. Stopped by Williams. Here's Arats. Backhand. That cleared the overhead screen. Rebote, that rebound off the back wall, comes out. Arats is there. Backhand again. Drop shot. Caught by Williams. Great catch by Williams, and he passes on the forehand. Ball tipped by Manny in the backcourt. First point of this match goes to Joseph and Arats of the Renegades. Joseph serves.
A fairly balanced matchup here in this one. Manny has played as a 2 previously. 6-ranked front quarters up there. And the damage up in the front. Should be a fun match here. Backcourt is going to do a bulk of the work as we saw in the first point, but the front court play might be the difference.
Here's the backhand by Manny. Backhand now by Arats. That ball hits the overhead screen. We're all tied up. 1 point apiece. Reminder of the scoring in Battle Court, ladies and gentlemen. The first player to reach 6 points wins the set, and the first player to win 2 sets wins the match.
And you're going to see a lot of high lofted backhands, both backcourters trying to pass consistently and force these front quarters to rebote. See the overhead screen going to play a big factor in this one as well.
Fault over serve. Battle Court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must land between the 4 and 7 line. Here's the backhand by Arats. Manny makes the catch. Ball in and out of the cesta. 2 points for Joseph and Arats. Joseph has the serve for the Renegades.
Yeah, a lot of times when you see that carambola, the throw off the front wall, sidewall, then back towards the outside. If a player goes in on the left, that ball has a tendency to spin out of the basket. Just a lot of spin. It hits 2 different surfaces very quickly. Just got to break the wrist, makes that catch a little bit easier.
That ball goes into the pad, and the pad is bad. We're all tied up 2 points apiece. First to 6 will win the set. Williams serves for the Warriors.
And that's what you're going to see a lot of, just powerful backhands or forehands for that matter, trying to get the opposing front quarter off their footing. I mean, both Williams and Joseph can turn the rebote, but they don't have a bunch of shots off of it. So if you just blast the backhand, force them to lay it up, and then you can get aggressive on the next throw, probably the best game plan for both of these teams in this one.
Fault under serve. Battle Court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. A good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Big backhand. Robote coming out. Williams. Arats to the inside beautifully. Robote forehand by Manny. Here's Arats from the 9 line rather. Robote forehand. Catch by Arats. Splitter. Scores. 3 points for the orange shirts. Joseph and Arats. Joseph serves.
In terms of the catching right now, I mean, Joseph seems to be just a little bit sharper than Williams. I mean, that's two that have come there to the outside and haven't been able to come up with either of them.
Here's the backhand by Manny. Robote coming out. Joseph saves that. Robote at the side wall. Manny makes the catch. Winds up. Rifles it low, hard, and inside. Arats is there. Robote left side. Big bounce. Brought down by Arats. Manny from the forehand. Hard to the inside. Beautiful catch. Backhand by Arats. Williams up there in the front court. That's a great catch and a nice return. Robote forehand, laid up, big bounce. Stopped by Arats. Juggling on the catch of Arats. 3-3, Williams serves.
Pretty good call there by the back judge. When those forehands kick way up, the ball tends to lose contact with the surface of the basket. Broke the plane, had a good look at it on the right side, blew the whistle. 3-3, tied up here early on.
Here's the backhand by Arats. Arats again, backhand. Manny from the 12 line, hard to the inside. Robote, left side. Joseph makes the save. Cortada will score. 4 points for Williams and Manny. Williams will serve for the Warriors. Reminder again of the scoring in battle court. First team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match.
And Arats doesn't get beat on anything consistently, but when you put it close to the floor at that low to his left side, that's where you're going to see just a few more misses. Very difficult catch to make. Just popped out of the basket there.
Backhand hits the overhead screen. That's 5 points for Williams and Manny. Possible set point.
And just got to stay patient in these matches too. And you know, maybe not the first throw might not be the one that you could pass your opponent and force Williams to Robote. Get into the rhythm of the rally. Maybe it's the 3rd or 4th throw, but maybe you don't have to shoot it right off the serve there, especially if it's sent up in the overhead screen.
Miss serve. Second serve coming up. Second serve must be good. Yeah, Williams got a bad bounce. That occasionally happens. Yeah, that's a bad bounce. And by bad bounce is when he turns right here. When we say a bad bounce, here's the bounce right here. That's the bounce that went bad the first time. Here's the backhand by Arats. On the wall. Williams makes the save. Arats makes the catch. 2-all. Scores. 4 points for Joseph and Arats. Joseph has the serve for the Renegades.
Game of inches. That ball was, I mean, maybe an inch, not even above the pad right here. Take another look. Arats winds it up. That's the Costado shoulder level throw from the left side of his body. Williams moving, can't stop his momentum, and Manny, and that was well to the outside. Pretty well placed on the split placement. It's a lot of range for the backcourter.
Here's the backhand by Manny. Robote, left side. Manny makes the catch. Low and hard to the inside. Arats picks it up at the 11 line. (5-5). This is set point.
And Renegades have come back here, 2 straight points to tie it up. 5-5 in our opening set of the day. And these two teams have established themselves, really separated themselves as early contenders in spring 24. It's going to be a big game day.
Catch by Manny. Karen by Manny. Rotz makes a stop. Manny, perfect read on the rebote. He's going to send it inside. Rotz gets there, backhand to the inside. Rebote. Here's Rotz. Splitter. Stopped by Manny. Great read. Hard throw. That's going to cross the wall. Rotz digs the ball out and makes the save. Here's Manny at the 11 line. Backhand. Powerful backhand. Caught by Rotz at the back wall. Manny with a tip ball, point and set to Joseph and Rotz. We'll put 1 minute 30 up on the board. Come back out, play our next set.
Yeah, there's been quite a few sets this season that Joseph and Rotz have just stolen away from their opponents. A few when they played Albarba and Benny. I think that was the last time that this team You got some replays coming up right here. And taking a look back here for the Renegades, though, Joseph and Rotz, yeah, last time that was against the Chargers. Even the Cyclones, they played Ikeda and Bueno. I mean, they were behind, and this team just has a knack for coming back and winning crucial points. Again, decisive 11th one going in favor of the Renegades. Look at this throw by Manny, though. I mean, low and hard, crossing the side wall. See right on the tip. That ball's got a lot of spin. Hard to control that one in the basket. See the 2-wall here, out of the reach of Williams. Manny looking for a pad call, but make it easy. I mean, when it hits just pure front glass, it makes the same consistent sound. When it hits the pad, it's more of a thud, and you can really hear it. Great rebote save here at the end. It's a 5-5, great rally. And then Manny, I mean, Manny missed 2 or 3 in that set, maybe 3. So, again, maybe not.
He had one where he threw to Rotz, and just people who try to beat Rotz on the left side, just, I'm not going to say that they fail, but it's just a mistake.
Well, you just don't want to throw the ball anywhere near him. I mean, get the ball to Joseph, force him to beat you. But if you throw it low and ready to go with set number 2.
Williams serves, we begin. Powerful costado to the inside, caught by Manny. Backhand by Rotz. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand. Here's Rotz, backhand to the inside. Two all. That's out. That's off the court now to play. First point goes to the Warriors. Williams and Manny. Williams serves.
You've seen a couple of variations. I don't know if that's the right word with the costado, but when you throw that one, you come more under. The ball tends to kick up, and that one flew off the court. If he just went with the traditional costado, that lands in, and you force Williams to make a catch on the bounce as opposed to giving your opponents a free point off the court.
There's a backhand by Rotz. Big, big backhand by Manny. Clears the overhead screen. Rebote. 2 all. That scores. Well thrown by Manny. That's 2 points for the Warriors. Williams and Manny. Williams serves.
And that's an example right there. We've seen other teams just fire that ball low and hard to the inside, right back to a Rotz. Just throw the 2-all, force Joseph to make that catch, and if he does, you tip your cap and move on to the next point. But,
absolutely.
But to get beaten by a Rotz consistently, and now it's been 3-4 seasons, you just got to change it up eventually.
Fault over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the forehand 7 line. Split placement stopped by Manny. Manny on that high play, stopped by Aratz. Aratz low and hard to the inside. Manny's there. Manny over the top. Backhand by Aratz. Manny's there. To the corner. Aratz is there. Big backhand by Manny. Rebote coming out. Joseph for the rebote. Forehand, rebote turned by Joseph. Low and hard to the inside. Catch by Aratz. Here's the backhand. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand saved by Williams. On the wall, good scoop. Here's a catch by Manny. Backhand from the 9 line. What a catch by Aratz. Backhand. Catch by Williams. Williams high. Ball tipped.
Floated.
The bounce got him. 3 points for Williams and Manny. Williams has the serve for the Warriors.
That ball just floated up at the apex, and Aratz just couldn't get up there to make the play. And even in that point still, I mean, we've seen a more aggressive Warriors team coming out in set 2, but there's opportunities to just power 2 walls to the outside, and they're choosing to play Aratz. Again, they've had a lot of success here when they move the ball around the court, particularly to the outside portion, and let Joseph get involved.
Good catch by Aratz off a very good serve by Williams. Here's the backhand by Manny. Aratz is there. Rebote. Rebote left side. It's a 2-all. Joseph got it. Excellent catch by Manny. Manny hard to the inside. Aratz on the run. Will not get there. 4 points for Williams and Manny. Reminder, the scoring in battle court. First team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match. Williams has the serve.
Hey, Joseph usually scores on that carambola. That's just a good catch by Manny. Maybe threw it a little bit too high, and Joseph tends to throw it just above the pad, a little bit lower, forcing the front court to get involved because it just doesn't reach the back court. Gave Manny a play on it. They paid the price, 4-0.
Here's the backhand by Aratz. Backhand by Aratz again. Ball tipped by Aratz. That's 5 points and a possible set point for Williams and Manny. Williams serves.
That's perfect placement right on the side wall, crossing deep in the backcourt at the 12 line. If that ball is any bit off the wall, Aratz makes the catch. The fact that it was so close forced the tip.
Excellent catch by Manny in the corner. Big backhand. Aratz is there. Backhand. Powerfully thrown. Williams missed on the rebote. There'll be no shutout. That's a point for Joseph and Aratz. Joseph has the serve.
Yeah, really the only mistake that Williams has made in this set. Hasn't touched the ball a whole lot. Made one stop on the outside. And again, just got to play your role up there in the front. And so far, so good.
Here's the backhand by Manny. Aratz to the inside. Rebote. Aratz on the catch. Bit wild and out of play. Point and set for Williams and Manny. We'll put a minute 30 on the board. Come back out, play our next set.
6-1. Williams and Manny come right back, and they win set number 2. Coming into this one, Joseph and Aratz 4-2 overall. Williams and Manny here for the Warriors, 5-2, just one extra match played. So after this, you're not going to be seeing a whole lot of this Williams and Manny team. After today's 2, just 2 more matches in the regular season. Wow. And coming on April 15th when they play the Fireballs, and then later in April on the 29th when these Warriors face off against the Devils. And had a lot of success. This team has put a number of points up on the board for the Warriors, a reason why they're up at the top of our standings.
And you are watching Battle Court, ladies and gentlemen, live from the Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton in Miami, Florida. Here we are in the ESPN3 Players Cage. Players take their breaks back here behind the court, getting ready for sets, preparing for matches. There you see Joseph tying into his cesta. That hand sits right on top of that wicker basket, a little piece of cloth between the bottom of your hand. Leather glove goes on top of it. That long tie, that long cinta, that fixes the hand in the cesta. We are getting ready to begin our third and final set of our first match today. Time. We're ready to begin our third and final set. First to 6 points wins the match. Joseph serves. Backhand by Manny. Backhand by Manny. Aratz from deep in the backcourt. Rebote left side. Aratz takes it midcourt. Sends it deep. Rebote forehand with a light touch. Oh, that caught the top of the pad. Any part of the pad is bad. First point of this third and decisive set goes to Joseph and Aratz. Joseph serves.
And not much Manny can do with it. I mean, that was all the power he can get behind it. Just catching a top part of the pad. And now into this third set, I mean, look for Aratz to pass consistently. Manny's been playing in seemingly 95, maybe even a higher percentage of the balls in this match.
That serve will score for Joseph.
Wow.
That's 2 points for Joseph and Aratz. Joseph serves.
And that is something you don't see every day.
No, but we have seen consistently, I believe we saw it yesterday too, those balls that cross the side wall on a cortado or the cortada serve have a wonky spin to them.
A bunch of it. Yep.
Yeah.
It's hard to control.
Rebote, that rebound off the back wall. It's a 2-all. Ball is tipped by Williams in the front court. That is 3 points for Joseph and Aratz. Joseph serves.
I know he wants to get involved, but you got Manny right behind him. Called him off.
Still, it's on. Did Manny call him?
Yeah,
He did.
I think, yeah.
We're behind this really thick glass. I can't hear the call.
It's not easy to hear all the time. But.
Big backhand. What a catch by Aratz. Rebote forehand. It's going to stay to the inside. Good catch by Aratz. Big backhand. Rebote left side to the inside. Aratz is there. Backhand by Manny. Here's the catch by Manny. Forehand over the top. Catch by Aratz. Rebote forehand. Scoop by Aratz, backhand from the 10 line. Aratz on the catch, winds up. Splitter, stopped by Manny. Manny, Pika Karam.
Oh, wow.
That will land in and score. Beautifully executed by a Manny. Williams will serve for the Warriors. Reminder of the scoring in Battle Court. First team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match.
Easier to throw that from the outside, high off the front wall, resulting in a big bounce off the floor. And it hits the net before either Renegade could get to it. And if you can throw it and execute it like that, it takes the defense completely out of the point. And he did right there, cuts the deficit to just 2.
Rebote left side. Arats turns to make the rebote. 2-all. Stopped by Williams. Williams low and hard. Caught by Arats. Arats goes deep. Rebote forehand. Big right side comes way out to the rebote, and it will score, crossing the side wall. 4 points for Joseph and Arats. Joseph has the serve.
Didn't seem like a whole lot of communication there. Both Warriors going for it. Manny backpedaling. Williams, though, it started closer to the front wall. He could have gotten out there in time. Manny simply just didn't get out there. Got to communicate here. I mean, I know it's close to the side wall, but Williams probably has a better chance to continue the rally than Manny did.
Big backhand, rebote coming out. Joseph looks for the rebote. Rebote, beautifully thrown by Joseph. Back to the inside, this one goes. Arats is there. Big backhand, rebote coming out to Williams. Williams on the rebote. Will score off the side of Arats' cesta. 2 points for Williams and Manny. Joseph and Arats with 4. First to 6 will win the match.
And Arats wanted that scoop badly. I mean, he was moving up on the ball. He could have stepped back and made the catch easily back at the 11 or 12 line on the bounce. He went up for it, and when you commit, that's it. Either make the catch or give your opponent the point. Warriors with 2 now, back to a 2-point deficit.
Big backhand, rebote coming out. Rebote is missed. That's 5 points for Joseph and Arats of the Renegades. This is possible match point.
Just haven't seen the same Warriors team we saw in set number 2. I mean, Manny's playing the ball to the inside, letting Arats get involved a little bit too much. That's what happens against this Renegades team.
Forehand by Manny, hard to the inside. Arats lets it pass, makes the rebote save. Manny is midcourt. Hard forehand, caught the overhead screen. That is point, set, and match to Joseph and Arats, taking it in the third and decisive set, 6-2.
First points of the game day go to the Renegades, Joseph and Arats. That team just keeps on winning here in our Spring 24 Battle Court season. They improve to 5-2 with the win.
As soon as that highlight ball leaves the cesta, you can't blink because every second is packed with action. Keep up with the world's fastest ball sport all game day long with bets on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. Find your favorite team or player and get in on the action with DraftKings, the official sports betting partner of the World Jai-Alai League. The crown is yours.
Take a look at that game day scoreboard. 1.5 points for the Renegades, reflecting that first doubles win of the day. Coming up next, moving over to the third division. Some practice going on right now. See Correa and Nicholas for the Warriors. About to take on Goierri and Arta. But before we get to that, we're going to hear from the winners, Joseph and Arats of the Renegades. Adding another one to the win column here on this Tuesday. Here they are, fifth division team for the Renegades.
Joseph and Arats, you just won that match. Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's 3 wins in a row for your team. How are you feeling?
Yeah, we feel good. I think that we are playing slowly better together. We have a good communication. Just today, he serves better than the other times. We keep going. When we lose the second set, we keep fighting and we win. So that's it.
Right.
Joseph, did you guys have a particular game plan going into this one? It was one of the top teams in your doubles division. What was the plan?
Yeah, knowing that they were one of the top teams in the division, we knew for myself actually to not, just play mistake-free high lie, make sure I get them serves in, catch every ball that's coming to me, knock down my rebotes, and I think I did pretty good today.
Yeah.
I think so too. Well, congratulations, guys. We'll
Thank
see
you,
how the
Lindsay.
rest of the day
Yeah,
goes.
good job, man. Yeah.
And up next,
Thank you.
third division of doubles here for the Warriors. We're going to see Correa and Nicholas coming to this one 4-2. A lot of the teams here from both the Warriors and Renegades plus 500 up there close to the top of our standings. Flipping over here, this Renegades team, Goierri and Arta. Bit of a slow start, just 1-3 to begin the season, but their winners are their last two. They've gotten it back to 3-3 overall. See if they can continue this winning streak here against a tough Warriors team. There's a serve by Correa. We begin. Hard backhand to the inside. There's Nicholas pulling it off the side wall. Goierri does the same back there at the 8. This one dropping low. Nicholas runs under it. Nicholas up there at the 11 line. Arta now advancing from the backcourt. Powerful, low and hard. Along the side wall, Nicholas runs under it. Backhand, that just does clear the overhead screen. Forehand rebote. Push to the inside. Here's Correa. Backhand. To the 9 line. Here's Goierri. Rebote forehand. Goierri keeps it inside. Correa reaching in to cut it off. Another backhand. Close to the side wall. Arta pulls it in. This one out of reach. Correa comes back for it. Makes a rebote save to the inside. Goierri let it pass. Here's Arta from the backcourt. Not going to get this one past Nicholas. In the corner, high hard, a little too high. That's in the overhead screen and out of play. First point, match 2 to the Renegades.
Big backhand there by Nicholas. Again, trying to go wall to wall, so send it from the front wall to the back wall. High, just didn't take the overhead screen into consideration there. Ball took off, touched the overhead screen.
Goierri just launches this backhand. It clears the overhead screen. Correa put it back up the middle. Goierri on the Costado. High Costado inside. Nicholas cuts it off. Goierri with the 8. Powerful backhand. That one launch. Correa comes back to the inside. Looks for the rebote. Turns it outside. Arta runs under it and juggled the catch. Juggling on the catch of Arta. That is a .4. Correa and Nicholas were tied up.
Backcourt judge, as we've seen, calling it strict. Calling it strict with the juggling. Again, the ball cannot lose contact with the surface of the cesta. It can't bobble on the inside of that cesta. It can roll and often does. Usually does. Just can't bobble.
Fault under serve. Second serve coming up. Rebote forehand by Correa. Back to the inside. Arta let it pass. Lines up the rebote on the back end. This one coming up the middle, and it's tipped. 2-1 lead for Goierri and Arta.
Ball just seemed to drop on Correa. Take a step forward or 2 steps forward, catch that ball above his waist.
Backhand to the inside. Here's Nicholas back at the 13 line. Hard throw, step by Arta. Arta launches this one. Nicholas steps back, takes it in at the 13 line. Forehand to the inside. Here's Goierri. Long drop shot. Nicholas takes off. Got up there, but just missed it. Rare miss. That is 3 points for the Renegades.
Nicholas took off to get it. Don't know if, so the front quarter, in this case Correa, covers the outside for the shot. The back quarter, Nicholas covering the inside. Correa may have been able to get back there easier, but I think we had one a week or two ago where Correa and Nicholas wound up at the ball at the same time.
Yeah.
And it wound up in Correa's cess, and he wasn't able to throw it.
Yeah.
Again, communication key between front quarter and back quarter. What a catch.
Perfect serve, better catch by Nicholas there. Goierri let it pass. Has the rebote on the back end. Nicholas from the outside. Shoots a carom. Arta takes off. Oh, just not going to get up there. That's nicely thrown by Nicholas from the backcourt. Just a 1 point deficit now. 2 points for the Warriors.
Good read by Arta. He saw that that was going to be a 2-all. Again, Nicholas didn't do much to telegraph it. Just looks like he's winding up here. Boom, last second. See even the body language. Good read by Arta.
Arta powers this one, wall to wall. Correa on the rebote. Drops it to the inside. Arta from the backcourt. Makes the catch on the bounce. Powerful backhand again. Here's another rebote. Forehand. Correa puts it inside. Goierri. Outside placement. Scores. The filo from the costado. Gives the Renegades 4 points.
You know, Goierri brings out such an aggressive style of play each time he comes to the court. 2 walls, drop shots, powerful plays to the outside. So well done.
Running backhand, rebote comes shooting out. Goierri puts it above the pad. Nicholas from the 9 line. Shoots it inside. Lower and harder. Good pickup by Arta. Arta launches it. Nicholas backed up to the glass. Stops it. Goierri now up at the 8. Powerful backhand again. Another good stop by Nicholas. Not letting the ball come out. Rebote forehand. Correa puts it back to the left side of Goierri. There's a long drop shot. Correa takes off. Calls him off. Here's the backhand. Soft touch. Arta digs it out on the back end. It's a split placement. Nicholas just does get out there. Hard forehand, 3-wall play again. Goierri makes a nice save to the inside. Nicholas stopped at the 12. Powerful backhand. Here's Arta. Forehand to the inside. Another good pickup there by Arta at the 11. Blast the backhand. Nicholas steps back on the right side. Sidearm play. Catches 3 walls. Goierri puts the rebote above the pad again. Nicholas now from the left side. Backhand. Cut off in the air. Arta takes it off the sidewall. This thing's launched. We're in the overhead screen. Correa out at the 4 line. Powerfully turned. Really well placed. Arta's got the rebote. Low runner inside. Arta runs under another one. Hard backhand. Nicholas ranging back for it. Nicholas from the 12 line, right on the sidewall. Arta let that one pass. Goierri turns the rebote. Low and hard. Arta all alone this time. Makes the pickup deep in the backcourt. This one launched on the numbers. Nicholas pulls another one. Goierri high coast out to the inside. Nicholas cuts it off. Backhand lower and harder for Arta. Arta again clears the overhead screen. Correa stays with it. Turns it low and hard inside. Arta, good pickup on the bounce. Backhand. Crossing the sidewall. No problem for Nicholas. Nicholas goes deep. Vote left side. A little more power behind this one. Nicholas makes the play. Backhand. Dropped in the corner again. Goierri just lays it up. To left side. Here's Nicholas now up at the 9. Backhand, low runner. Cut off by Arta. Nicholas lays up another rebote. Goierri takes it off the numbers. Big backhand. Correa all alone now. Nicholas out of the way. Right side rebote, cut off Goierri into the costado. It's a 2-wall. Stopped by Correa. Correa powers it back over the top. Arta with a great pickup. Nicholas in the corner, caught that one behind him. There's the backhand, stopped overhead. Good reach by Arta. Arta powers this again all the way up to the 3-line goes Correa. He puts it up the middle. Goierri, drop shot. Well, this caught the corner. Nicholas got up to it. Nicholas, high costado inside. Arta, perfect position, makes the catch. His backhand opens up. Correa, left side rebote. He keeps it going. Arta now up the 8, big backhand again. This is launched. Rebote on the wall. Correa got to another one. Goierri hard to the outside. What a scoop! Oh, almost had it. In and out of the basket it goes. A well-played point, resulting in Goierri and Arta getting 5 points. They have a possible set point.
You said it, a well-played point, such a well-played point. Correa making the rebote. Nicholas going back to the inside. I mean, everybody in that point played beautifully. In and out of the cesta.
Nicholas with the low runner. Goierri over the 9-line. Powerful backhand. Cut off. Here's Nicholas. This one opened up to the outside. Goierri stays with it. Puts it back up the middle. Rebote's coming out. Goierri on a knee. Lays it up. Here's Nicholas up at the 10-line now. Over the top. Just across the sidewall. Arta handles. Backhand. Rebote kept inside. Arta runs on another one. This one, launch, comes shooting off the back wall. On the numbers, that's up in the overhead screen. Point and set. Goierri and Arta win it 6-2. Minute and a half on the board. We'll come back and play our second set. The Renegades third division doubles team, Goierri and Arta. We said this is a slow start to begin the year, but expectations were pretty high for this team. Goierri and Arta played previously in their spring 23 battle court season, but that was in the second division, dropping here to a 3 and having a little bit more success in the proper doubles ranking.
Well, and Arta was having considerable difficulty with his catching back in 2023.
Sure.
He seems to have resolved many of those issues coming into 2024. Definitely good to see. Once again, you are watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton in Miami, Florida. We are in the break between our first and second set, the match between Correa and Nicholas and Goierri and Arta.
Going back here, Manny talking with Correa. It's just not an easy matchup. Goierri, a lot of years of experience in this sport, a little bit more aggressive than Correa is used to seeing at this level. Got a number of shots. He's got a nice costado. Great catching. You see that 2-wall coming from Nicholas. That was in the backcourt. But then Goierri, there's the costado. Outside placement, just out of reach.
Yeah, basically 2 more steps.
Clean miss, and then look at Arta.
Nicholas,
Keeps the rally going.
Nicholas believing there was a little contact there, but unseen.
Goierri straight to the outside. Moment just spinning out of the basket. Ready to go with set number 2. Correa and Nicholas have the serve. Ready to begin set number 2. The Warriors have the serve. We begin our second set with an underserve. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Second serve coming up. one comes shooting out. Correa on the rebote, back up the middle. Arta runs under it from the outside, high and hard. Nicholas not going to let him pass. Nicholas forehand back over the top to the inside. There's Arta backhand. Cut off there by Nicholas. Rebote played back to the inside. Nicholas on the bounce, forehand. Powerfully thrown. Arta ducks. Goinaga has the rebote. Nicholas over the top from the 10 line. Oh, what a catch by Arta. Pulls it right off the side wall. Nicholas now back at the 13 line. Sidearm play. Goinaga's there to cut it off. The drop shot. Correa takes off. He gets up there. He whips it outside.
Beautiful.
And that scores. First point of our second set goes to the Warriors.
So well done by Correa. He eyed the drop shot now that he gotten beaten on it before. You'll see him get in here. He takes off, eyes on the ball, gets it in there. Philo to the outside. Very well done.
Goinaga went for the serve, just knocked it down. That's 2 quick points for the Warriors here in our second set.
Goinaga picks the serve well, but Correa's got one of the best right sides on the roster. That forehand play, obviously everyone serves with the forehand. That ball's coming in fast.
That kicked across Arta's forehand, makes the catch on the right side. Big bouncer, controlled there by Nicholas. Low running backhand, Arta out of the way. Goinaga, left side rebote. Nicholas low and hard to the inside. Arta's got another one. Arta there at the 11 line, blasts the backhand. Nicholas steps back. Sidearm play, deep in the backcourt, catching 3 walls. Goinaga turns it just above the pad. Nicholas advancing forehand, low and hard. Arta's got it. Big backhand. One drop back to the inside. Here's a rebote. The big bounce. Nicholas controls it again. Hard throw. Arta backing up. Not going to get there. He lets it come out. Goinaga has it on the back end. Nicholas does the same. He just got to it. Goinaga high on the left side. Costado blasted. Not a lot on that rebote. Nicholas turns it. Goinaga keeps the pressure on. It's a 2-wall. That's missed on the outside. Ball landed in. Missed by Correa. That's a point for the Renegades. Goinaga and Arta.
Beautiful 2-wall executed by Goinaga. Some really solid play here as we're used to seeing by Nicholas here in the backcourt. Very well done. Communication between Goinaga and Arta is really spot on.
Over serve, second serve coming up. Arta, nice catch off the sidewall. There's a backhand from the 11 line. Nicholas pulls it in deep in the corner. Bote left side, Goinaga looking for the big bounce. Nicholas steps up, got it high on the right side. Powerful forehand, in the corner. Here's a left side Bote. Nicholas up the wall. He comes down with the ball. Big backhand again. Goinaga back pedals, gets out there, hooks it just above the pad. Correa got there before the second bounce. Arta, another good catch. High, hard backhand. That clears the overhead screen coming way out. Correa turns it low and hard. Back to Arta. That one just out of reach. Rebote forehand. Goinaga powers it inside. What a catch there by Nicholas. Arta deep in the corner. Backhand from the 12 line. Hard throw. This one coming out. Bote forehand, play to the inside, Goinaga on the Costado. Well, this one not opening up enough. Nicholas returns a 2-wall. Goinaga stops it. Goinaga over the top. Nicholas in the middle of the court, winds up another one. This one clipped. It's going to land in.
That's
and
it.
It's going to score. 3-1 lead for Correa and Nicholas of the Warriors.
It's taken folks a while to warm up to that split placement, that deep split placement. But it's been very effective.
Under serve, second serve coming up. Powerful backhand. That one stepped overhead. Rotate forehand. Laid up by Goierri. Rotate forehand. Laid up. Drop to the inside. That's floating on the wall. Good pickup there by Arta backhand. Here's Nicholas now. Deep in the backcourt, plays it to the inside. That catches 3 walls. Goierri lines up the rebote. Big bounce. Nicholas steps around it. He's got it on the back end. Goierri, drop shot. Gonna get the first bounce, not the second. Nicholas straight to the outside. Goierri caught it. Goierri whips it inside. Correa not gonna get to it. That is a well-played point. Goierri and Arta cut the deficit to just 1.
Yeah, Nicholas went straight to the outside and just absolutely blasted it. But Goierri was standing right there to take it on the forehand.
Rebote left side, Goierri, high off the front wall, big bounce. Nicholas needed to use the side wall. He comes down with the ball. Arta on the right side, there's a forehand over the top. Nicholas controls another one. A powerful backhand. Rebote. Correa around there, turns it to the outside. Goierri on the bounce. On Cortada, stopped by Nicholas. What a reach. Hard backhand by Arta. Nicholas takes it in the corner. Backhand, this one to the same spot. Arta's got it again. This one high and hard. Clears the overhead screen. Correa stops at the 4 line. Whips it inside. Arta low runner again. Here's Nicholas. Backhand from the 12. Puts it on the side wall. Rebote. 2 wall. Correa was ready for it. On the bounce. Powers it low and hard again. And it scores.
Boy, once Correa cocked that right side, whew, he just blasted across in the side wall, way past the front quarter, back quarter, not able to make a play on it. 4 points for Correa and Nicholas of the Warriors.
Big backhand by Arta. That's a 3-wall play. Correa lines up the rebote. Good pick up there by Arta. That ball kicked up. Backhand. Launched into the corner, cutting inside. Correa. Beautiful rebote. Come back to Arta in the backcourt. The backhand 2-wall is too low. 5-2 lead here for the Warriors. We got a possible set point. We go to a 3rd set.
Yeah, Arta has landed many backhand 2-walls. You want to throw them when your opponents aren't expecting it. But, of course, you need to hit the front wall with it, not the pad.
Arta handles the serve. Powerful backhand. This one kicking up and out. Rotate left side. Right side, rather. Correa ran around that one. Outside placement. Stopped on the bounce. Goierri into the carom. That lands in, but Correa stops it on the outside. Back over the top. Goierri, what a catch. Crashes into the side wall and gets it off in time. One into the corner, and that's not going to make it. Point and set. Correa and Nicholas win it 6-2. You have a 3rd set to decide this match. 6-2 in the first set, 6-2 in the second set. Split sets here. The 3rd set will decide our second match of the game day. Let's take a look here. We said these are 2 contending teams in this season of Battle Court coming into today. Actually, after that first match. Warriors 46.5 points this season. The Renegades at 40.5. And the Renegades have an extra game day to play to catch up to the Warriors. So Renegades have a chance to cut that gap today. And still, this is just the first of 3 matchups between these two teams this season. Yeah, some replays coming up right here. In 3 matches, that's what, 24 possible points. So a lot to be decided here between these two teams. Look at the defense by Correa. I mean, he certainly picked up his game in the second set.
No question
Back to
about
the
it.
inside. Look at Goierri, though. His catching has been spot on today. This one dropped in the corner. Goierri, yeah, couldn't get there before the second bounce. Didn't make it either way. Getting us to a 3rd and decisive set here. Coming up right about now. Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to begin set number 3. Goierri and Arta will serve. There's the serve. Our final set is underway. Arta from the 11 line, hard backhand. This one out of reach. Here's Correa on the rebote, powers it to the inside. Goierri on the bounce, whips it back to Nicholas. What a scoop in the backcourt. Bote left side, big bouncer. Comes out to the middle of the court. Here's Nicholas. Powerful throw back over the top. Arta reaching up high on the left side. Just down to reach of Nicholas. Correa comes back. He lays up the rebote. Goierri on the right side from the 8 line. Outside placement. Nicholas calls him off. Arta takes off for it. He's going to get out there. And then the drop shot return is perfect.
Wow.
What a play by Arta, the defense and the offense, to put the Renegades up on the board to begin this 3rd and decisive set.
That was really well thrown by Arta. Arta read the 2-all, got in there, turned it into a kill shot. Turned a good defense into a tremendous offense. So this is a good 2-all. Yeah, he did. He gets to this one. Winds up. No, drop shot.
On the move, too, to throw it with that precision.
Yeah, that's good. Good for him.
Bote comes shooting off the back wall. Correa keeps it inside. Big bounce controlled up high by Arta. Goierri again on the inside. Backhand dropping low for Nicholas. Bote saved just above the pad. Correa not going to get there. 2 straight for the Renegades to open up this 3rd set.
Right off the tip of the cesta. Correa read it well, got in there. Highlight, like so many other games, a matter of inches. Game of inches, rather. In that case, just about 2 inches off of making a solid catch on the tip of the cesta there for Correa.
Nicholas over the top. Arta, good pickup deep in the backcourt. This one wall-to-wall. Rebote forehand. Turn low and hard. Arta picks it off. Another powerful backhand. This one comes shooting off the back wall. Correa just lays it up. Goierri on the bounce. Forehand. Another drop shot. Correa getting in there on the left side. Just lays it up. Puts it on the wall. Arta plays it on the back end to the outside. And it lands in. The outside placement from Arta brings it to 3-0. In favor of the Renegades.
My, oh my. So we tell the players, even if there's a question of whether or not it's going to go out, go for it.
Yeah.
But that one, neither player was.
He wasn't going to get there.
Yeah, Nicholas had to run up to make that catch or
That's the one that you hope that it's wide if you're the Warriors, and
Yeah.
if you're Arta, you hope that it just lands in, and just barely did. Big backhand again, cutting inside. What a catch by Nicholas deep in the backcourt. Goinaga blasts this one, wall to wall. Here's the rebote. Forehand. Correa keeps it inside, and it hit him.
Oh, he hit himself.
Hit himself with the ball. That is a loss of point. Brings it to a 4-0 advantage for
Hate
the
to
Renegades.
see that, and also it's painful.
Oh, what a serve,
serve.
in and out of the
Oh,
basket
my.
it goes. That came blasted in the service box and scoring. That's a 5-0 advantage, possible set, a possible match point for the Renegades. Low hard serve. Nicholas handles that one just beyond the 11. Low runner. Goinaga up the wall. He comes down with the ball. Here's Nicholas from the 11 line. Shoots it inside. Low and hard again. Arta, what a pickup. Here's Nicholas from the 12 line. Low and hard again. Arta, another one. That one back at the 13 line. Nicholas a little higher off the front wall. Drops it between the Renegades. Goinaga on the move. Just lays it up. Oh, both players reaching and neither come up with it. Point, set, and match. Goinaga and Arta take it in the third set, 6-0. In the third set. What a match that was. None of the three sets particularly close, but in the end, the Renegades able to separate themselves. Goinaga and Arta certainly hit their stride on a nice winning streak here in our Spring 24 Battle Court season.
There we have the Game Day scoreboard brought to you by DraftKings. You see all the points of the day so far, 2 matches going the direction of the Renegades with 3 Game Day points. Total points of all teams there along the bottom. Warriors still out in front, 46.5 points, followed by the Chargers, followed by the Renegades, the Devils, Cyclones, and the Fireballs. About halfway through the spring 2024 season here at Magic City. We have a singles match up next, one of the best singles matches we have to offer. But first, let's hear from the winners of our last match, Goinaga and Arta.
Hey guys, this is now your second Battle Court season playing together. What has been the biggest difference from this season compared to Spring 23 when you guys last played together?
I mean, obviously, last season we were playing Division 2. This year we're playing Division 3, so obviously that helps. And the more we play together, the better we understand each other, so that helps too.
Anything you want to add, Goinaga?
No.
Well, that's 3 wins in a row for you guys. Congratulations. We'll see how the rest of the game day goes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All Renegades so far on this game day, and what a treat we have in store for you. Up next, the top-ranked singles matchup between Douglas and Goierri. It doesn't get much better than this here in Battle Court, Stu. 2 young, exciting front quarters, 2 of the best in the sport and in this Battle Court League.
Both about the same age, literally a few months apart, born in the same hospital, New Haven, Connecticut. Goierri with several more years of professional highlight experience than Douglas. But the two definitely love to play against one another.
Goierri this single season, he's 5-1. Douglas here, just 2-4, but he played a lot better than that record indicates. We'll see how this one goes. Douglas has the serve.
Douglas serves, we begin. Goierri hard to the inside, taken in the air by Douglas. Here's the backhand. Rebote, the rebound off the back wall. Forehand, Pika. Caught in the air by Goierri. Goierri blasted hard. Douglas, perfect positioning. He was right there to take it from the side wall. Just a bit too much. Goierri of the Renegades on the board first. In our first set, reminder of the scoring in Battle Court. First player to reach 6 points wins the set. First player to win 2 sets wins the match. Goierri has the serve.
You're going to see just great catching, a lot of power. And even on that throw, I mean, gave Douglas a chance at it. Next time, probably want to throw it a little bit lower to make that catch more difficult. Got assessed on it. Definitely could have kept that rally going.
Big backhand by Douglas. Rebote coming out. Rebote left side. Goierri cuts it off. 2-all into the pad, and the pad is bad. 1-1. Douglas serves for the Warriors.
And that time it looked like Goierri wanted to go inside. He saw Douglas breaking hard at the last second, changed up his motion, and just didn't have enough to reach the front wall.
You've heard me say it a couple hundred times, maybe?
Yeah, but
once you commit to a throw, follow through with it. Don't start making difficult changes midstream. Here's the backhand by Goierri. Rebote to the side wall. Douglas makes the save. Caught in the air by Goierri. Douglas, beautiful catch, and a nice backhand from the 8 line. Rebote forehand. Caught by Douglas. Douglas hard to the inside. Rebote left side again. Douglas, fine catch. Backhand from the 7 line. Goierri passes to the outside. 2-all will score for Douglas. Douglas takes the lead. He has 2 points and the serve.
just too much space. If you have Goierri trapped to the inside, put it off the sidewall first. Douglas did just that, opened up, and didn't even run for it. Smart highlight being played here by both players so far to begin. Goierri definitely active. He's come out a little bit slower in some of these singles matches, but he's fired up and ready to go on this one early on.
There's a big backhand by Goierri. Rebote forehand by Douglas to the left side of Goierri. What a catch by Douglas at the 10 line. Big backhand follows. Rebote. Scoop by Douglas. Douglas, what a tremendous catch, pulling that off the sidewall there at the 8 line. Rebote 2-all will score for Douglas. Well thrown. 3 points for Douglas of the Warriors. He serves.
That's 2 in a row. I mean, the exact same thing.
That catch at the sidewall, though.
Oh, that's nasty. I mean, maybe we're going to get another look at it right here, but you see this
Not
time.
here. We'll see the 2-all, but that catch that Douglas made at the sidewall where that ball was going up and he adjusted, that was really well done. Here's the backhand by Goierri. Right to the corner, low to the Rebote. Douglas passes off the forehand Rebote. Catch by Douglas, backhand, powerfully thrown. 2-all, stopped by Goierri. Goierri pumps this one. Douglas cuts to the outside, was going for a one-handed save. That is not playable. 2 for Goierri. He has the serve.
The third time in a row, Goierri was expecting the 2-all that time. Broke hard to the outside, stopped it, and then just a powerful forehand coming right back at Douglas. Tried to line it up off the Rebote. Went down hard. Helmet hitting the ground. Body slamming down pretty hard. Hope that he's all right. Still 1 point lead, though.
Here's the backhand by Douglas. Rebote forehand. Caught by Douglas. Douglas, hard 2-all will score. Really well played. That's 4 for Douglas, and he has the serve.
You're not seeing any rally between these two players. I mean, they know what each other's capable of. Both these guys can shoot shots off the Rebote, catching it in the air. So the first opportunity you get, you got to go for it.
Douglas is walking back with a nasty grimace, favoring the left knee. Went down hard on that Rebote attempt to save.
Yeah.
Here's the backhand by Goierri. Catch by Douglas. Backhand from the 9 line. 2-all. Read by Douglas. Stopped by Douglas. Douglas. Oh, to the forehand of Goierri. Low and hard to the inside. Douglas comes up with a great catch at the 9 line. Here's the backhand. Rebote coming out. Rebote lower and harder. Scoop by Douglas. 2-all by Douglas is in and scoring. 5 points for Douglas and a possible set point.
I mean, its 2-alls looked about as good as we've seen it this season. You know, off the rebote, catching it in the air, whenever Douglas has decided to throw it in this match, it's worked out well. Except just that one. Look at this. The Costado, the 2-all, really following through nicely. Just inside the boundary line. If Goierri's not getting to it, you know it's well thrown.
Backhand by Goierri. Rebote left side. Big bounce. Brought down by Goierri. And he juggled it. That is point and set to Douglas. Winning 6-2. Minute 30 goes on the board. We'll come back out. Play our next set.
So the first set going to Douglas there, 6-2. See walking off, and yeah, I mean that left knee doesn't feel great, but I'm sure the way that Douglas played in that set helped it feel just a bit better. 6-2. And maybe a reason why he was as aggressive as he was in that opening set. Just can't rally with Goierri, especially limited mobility there to that left knee. Flipping over here to the Renegades side, Goierri, and everybody on the Renegades there, younger brother Arats, you see Goinaga, you see Ben. I mean, one thing is true though, if you want to beat Goierri, you have to get the first set. I mean, he usually does not lose in straight sets, so expect a tough performance here, an inspired performance here in set number 2 from Goierri. And these guys have played every season of Battle Court in this top-ranked group. So now, what, 5 seasons in, that's at least 10 matches. Douglas has won a couple of them. Goierri won a majority, but all of them hotly contested, well played, and you see that. You got your opponent trapped to the inside, you throw the 2-all. Even when he's not there, you throw it again. Throw it that well, no chance for him to get out to it. You see all these replays. I mean, Douglas on the Costado into the 2-all. Look at these, opening up nicely to score. Got to keep your foot on the gas if you're Douglas. You know, we said Goierri has a tendency to come back. We've seen Douglas go out strong in the first set, and then it's a tendency to just kind of slow down in the second set and then through the rest of the match. See what happens here. Set 2, ready to go. Goierri, ready to serve.
Goierri serves. Our second set begins. Powerful backhand by Douglas. What a catch by Goierri. Backhand. Rebote coming out. Douglas with a tip ball at the 6 line. First point of the second set goes to Goierri of the Renegades. He serves.
And Douglas just wanted that one maybe a little bit too badly. I mean, he lined it up on the Costado, wanted to end it with a 2-all. It's that little clip off the sidewall from Goierri. Trying to give it a little extra power, forcing that tip by Douglas.
Here's Douglas on the backhand from the 12 line. Rebote. Catch by Douglas on the Costado. The 2-all will score. That's a point for Douglas. We're all tied up, 1-1. This may be the most amount of successful Costado 2-alls that we've seen Douglas throw in outside of practice, I would say.
Yeah, I mean, he usually doesn't run around him like that.
Not this many.
No,
yeah.
and he was grabbing at his right shoulder. So I don't know, maybe he fell down hard on that right side, and he's playing majority left side, which is not really his game fully.
Just above the pad, Douglas makes the catch. That 2-all will score. That's 2 points for Douglas. He has the serve. Reminder of the scoring in Battle Court. First player to reach 6 points wins the set. First player to win 2 sets wins the match.
Another one. I mean, just keeps going back to it. Can't stop it. No reason for Douglas to do anything else.
Here's the backhand. Catch by Douglas. Backhand. Powerfully thrown. Low to the back wall. Rebote very much inside. That's a great catch by Douglas, and that's another 2-all by Douglas that scores. Douglas has 3 points and the serve.
We've never seen Douglas this aggressive, and we haven't seen him execute at this level ever before. I mean, that's what, 3-4 in a row now? I mean, every point is being won on a 2-all. And opening up more than the next. So well done.
Big backhand by Goierri. Rebote's coming out. Rebote forehand played 2 pass. Wall to wall, it does. Sherry on the rebote. Catch by Douglas. Backhand. That's in the overhead screen. 4 points for Douglas. He serves.
Yeah, Douglas played so well last time out against Manu, and love the way that he's come out today. You know, sometimes losing can be discouraging, but there's nothing to hang your head low about that last time out. He's come out with the same level of energy, and Sherry just hasn't quite been able to stop it yet, but still a chance to make a run.
Douglas takes that one in the air. Powerful backhand caught by Goierri. Backhand by Goierri. Rebote coming out. Forehand rebote by Douglas. Goierri makes the catch, winds up. Inside placement. What a stop by Douglas.
Man.
Catch on the forehand of Douglas. Douglas for that placement. Tremendous effort by Goierri to try to turn that into something. That is 5 points, possible set, possible match point for Douglas, the Warriors.
This has been, I mean, maybe the best we've ever seen Douglas play. I mean, his catch, I mean, look at this catch. I mean, just
in battle
lunging,
court, without question.
Look at this, into the sidewall, crashes in, gets it off in time. I mean, his catching, his throws, the shots, everything you could want working well for Douglas. Look at this, maybe another one. Oh,
2-all, caught the pad. Pad is bad. That is 2 points for Goierri. Douglas has 5. It is still possible match point.
Sometimes when you just blast the backhand like that, you almost feed your opponent on the rebote. Douglas was off the wall, had a 2-all to end the match, and just put it low.
There's the backhand by Douglas. Rebote kicking way out. 2-all scores. 3 points for Goierri. He has the serve.
You just don't want to give Goierri any extra chances. I mean, Douglas had him right there at 5-2. He should have ended it.
He tried.
Yeah, I just dropped it a little low.
It just hit the pad. And Goierri was standing mid-court. Had that landed, it would have scored.
Yeah,
but a little too much pressure on it.
Right.
Not necessarily pressure on Douglas, but pressure on the shot.
Yep.
Catch by Douglas. Here's the backhand. Low to the back wall. Stays very much inside. Douglas is there. Controlled backhand. Drops. Rebote forehand. Catch by Douglas. Douglas hard to the inside. Goierri has that on the scoop at the 9 line. Rebote forehand. The left side of Goierri. Sherry hard to the inside. Douglas going down, hitting the wall. That's another point for Goierri. He has 4 points and the serve.
He just doesn't have the same level of confidence that Douglas does on the 2-all. I mean, you see him just powering it to the inside, the less risky play. So what is Douglas going to do? Even if he makes a spectacular catch on the bounce there and scoops it up, he's just going to flip it up off the front wall and keep that rally going. Some smarter play by Goierri, keeping the ball to the inside, keeping Douglas a little bit deeper, has led to this run late in the second set.
Backhand by Douglas, powerfully thrown. Rebote is going to kick out to the 4 line, turned inside,
I mean,
and that scores.
I mean, wow.
5-5, set point.
The power behind
for Goierri, match point for Douglas.
Sorry, Stu. The power behind that throw is incredible. I mean, he winded it up, threw it as hard as he possibly could, and told Douglas to meet him at the side wall, and he just couldn't get out there. What a throw that was, and what a comeback. He's done it before. This would be maybe the most significant of them all.
Here's the backhand by Douglas. Rebote is going to come to the 7 line. What a catch by Douglas. Big backhand, not overthrown. Rotate on the wall. Here's Douglas. Low and hard to the inside. Goierri makes the catch. Douglas, catch at the 9 line. Here's the backhand. That ball touched the overhead screen.
Yeah.
Point, set, and match to Douglas, taking it in straight sets. 6-2, 6-5.
Douglas just getting it done there on the decisive 11 point of set number 2. Yeah, ball clipped just a piece of the rail above the front wall. You could hear it, just a bit of a different sound. Good fight there at the end by Goierri, but Douglas, a straight set victory. Get his team up on the board here on this game day. Bradley on the move, breaking, he got there, blast the forehand, everybody out of the way, and Nicholas got hit. Goierri up in the front court towards the inside. What a scoop
What an
by
amazing
Douglas.
catch.
Goierri picks it up in the front court, whips it inside. Another one. And we're back here. Take a look at that game day scoreboard now. Douglas getting his Warriors up on the board. 5.5 points separating these two in our season-long standings. And again, after today, the Renegades will have a game day in hand over the Warriors, so that means they have one extra day to catch up to their point total so far this season. We're going to hear from Douglas. There he is, number 1 player for the Warriors.
Douglas, congratulations on that win. How are you feeling?
I feel good. I feel good. That was the first time I've beaten Goierri, I think, in the last 5 matches that we've played. He's always a super tough opponent. Any little mistake he takes advantage of, but I think I was able to throw a lot of good 2-walls this game and keep him off his game, and I'm happy I got the win.
I was going to ask, you've played a lot of classic matches against Goierri. What do you think it is that brings out the best in the both of you?
We play very similar. We're the same age. And anytime we go out there, we know that it's going to be a really hard match, and it pushes both of us to get better. And on any given day, either of us can win. He's gotten the upper hand the last few times, but I'm happy I got the win.
Well, you gave this one your all, and you may or may not have hurt yourself in the process. How are you feeling?
Good. I felt a little tweak, like a tiny little pop in the backside of my knee, but it started to loosen up during the second set, so I think everything's good.
Well, I think we're all relieved and glad to hear that. Congratulations again. We'll see what happens for the rest of the game day.
Thank you. Thank you.
And we'll quickly introduce our next match, another singles match, 5th division between Correa of the Warriors and Ben of the Renegades. Correa, 3-0 so far this season. Ben, also 3-0, Stu. This is the one and only matchup between these two. Something's got to give. We'll see what happens here. Correa will have the serve.
Correa serves, we begin.
Backhand to the inside. Ben backing up. He scooped it up there at the 11. Low runner inside. Here's Correa. There's a scoop attempt. Missed by Ben. Correa on the board at first here in our 4th match. Forehand rebote laid up to the outside. Big bouncer. Ben runs around it. Has it on the costado. Powerfully thrown inside. Correa got there. Just couldn't control it. First point for Ben. We're tied up.
One of many good things about this. One of many good things about this matchup. Both Ben and Correa, original members of the 2018 Magic City program. Neither player ever played Jai-Alai prior to 2018.
Low running backhand. Here's Ben from the 11 line. Costado right up the middle. Here's Correa on the left side. Backhand. Ben backing up. Couldn't scoop it up. Correa leads 2-1.
Ben, tremendous power there on that left side. Correa, though left-handed, tremendous power on the right side.
Here's Ben up at the 10 line. Big backhand. Oh, that caught the overhead screen. That's out of play.
Again, example of all that power on Ben's left side. Got to keep the overhead screen in mind. Trying to pass his opponent. Get the ball hard to the back wall. Hit the overhead screen. Out of play. Loss of point.
Rebote forehand. Correa lays it up. This one comes out to the middle of the court. Here's Ben, another Costado. This one sticks inside. That's tipped. Ben with his second point. He serves. Ben with the forehand to the inside, scooped by Correa. There's a backhand. Low runner, stopped by Ben. Ben now just beyond the 11, blasts this one. Correa looking for the rebote. Forehand save high off the front wall. Ben backs up, takes it in overhead. Well placed on the inside. Correa crashes into the sidewall, comes back over the top. That ball's floating. Ben gets up there. Backhand blasted, the low runner. Stopped overhead. Correa again with the soft touch. Ben on the bounce from the 10 line. Big backhand. Rebote forehand dropped inside. Ben handles comfortably on the bounce. Winds up a Costado. Low and hard. Scooped up by Correa. What a play. That ate him up. Ben runs under it. Backhand. Coming out to the rebote. Laid up by Correa again. Ben advancing. Oh, that ball kicked way up. And it scores. 4-2 lead for Correa.
Correa very much locked in, making some solid catches. Beautiful bounce on that ball. Ben trying to follow it well, just not able to come up with the catch.
Big bouncing serve. Ben gets in there. Backhand from the 10 line. Stopped overhead. Correa now up at the 9. And runs around it. Has it on the left side. Costado to the inside. Correa got that scoop. There's the backhand. Ben aggressively up at the 7th line. Low runner again. Drops in the corner. Correa just lays it up. Ben staying up there in the front. Backs up now. Handles at the 9 line. There's a carom. Takes off. Correa's not going to get to it. It's 3 points for Ben.
Correa a little slow. He saw that the 2-all was there that was landing in. Just hesitated. Moving up on the ball. He gets that on the right side. Blasts it back. He's got a really good chance of scoring off of that. But you got to get to the ball first.
Serve stayed inside. Correa handles. Drops the backhand. Ben runs under it. Ben up at the 7 line. Sidearm play. 2 pass. That catches 3 walls. Correa lays it up. Ben now up at the 9 line. Backhand. Powerfully thrown into the corner. Bote comes on a line right on the wall. And it scores. 4-4 is the score. Ben serves. Bote 2-all. Stopped on the bounce. Correa from the outside. Lines it up. Low and hard. Ben. What a catch off the side wall. This one back into the corner. Not a lot on
Great
that
save.
Rebote. That's a tough save by Correa. Ben gets up there. Ben from the 4 line, powers it inside. That's really well thrown to score. Ben jumps out ahead, 5-4. He's got a possible set point.
Ben has been mastering these shots off the left side. Costado 2-wall into the inside. Throws it really, really hard with a high degree of accuracy. Been working on it, worked on it throughout 2023. Really making use of it in 2024. Very well done.
Under serve, second serve coming up. Correa winds it up, powers it low and hard to the inside. Good scoop by Ben. Just beyond the 11, he blasts this one. Ben back on the inside. That kicked up. He stays with it, gets it off, and just rifles it wall to wall. Then again, another great pickup there as that kicked up high off the sidewall. Backhand just does clear Correa, middle of the court. Turns it to the inside. Ben in perfect position. Ben a clip off the sidewall. The scoop is missed. Point and set. Ben comes back to win it 6-4. Minute and a half will come back and play set 2. Well, slow start there for Ben, and then that one catch seemed to refocus him, and he was off to the races. 4 straight points, and he takes the set, 6-4. Just 2 completely different styles of play. I mean, Correa is all power from the right. Ben is all power from the left. One's a backcourter. Ben plays in the back. Correa plays up in the front. So different skill sets, really different styles. Always fun when these two match up to see what's going to give.
There we are in the ESPN3 Players Cage, and that young man right there in the middle has just turned 30 years old today. That's right, Correa.
Happy birthday.
Anderson Correa is celebrating his 30th birthday. Here we are in the ESPN3 Players Cage. Players take their breaks back here in between sets, prepare for matches. There you see Ben. Looks like he feels like he's got a pretty good tie on that cesta, so you don't see his hand coming out. Correa over there getting feedback from Manny. Ben already got his helmet on. Got a half-minute left to go before we begin our next set. You're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Fronton in Miami, Florida. Currently in the 4th of 6 scheduled matches on the day. Singles match between Ben and Correa. Ben won the first set 6-4, second set coming up. First to 6 points wins the set. First to win 2 sets wins the match.
We are ready to begin set number 2. Correa will serve to Ben. Backhand by Ben. Comes shooting out of the corner. Rebote laid up. Correa low and hard on the bounce. Here's Ben into the costado. Hard up the middle. Correa lines it up. There's a backhand. Trying to get past Ben. Nice catch overhead. Ben drops it to the inside. Correa keeps it on the right side. Outside placement. Ben gets there before the second bounce. Ben now low and hard back to the inside. Rebote dug out by Correa. It's a 2-all. Ben stays out there. Stops it again. Correa slows it down. Pika, ball floating. Ben controls it deep in the backcourt. This one dropped inside. Correa couldn't get there in the air. He's got the rebote on the back end. Just lays it up. Then advancing up at the 7 line. 2-all. Thrown to score. Ben on the board first in our second set.
Ben, good mobility around the court. Again, court positioning, key. The ability to move the ball where you see your opponent throwing it. Stopping it. Setting yourself up to try to make a good shot.
Fault over serve. Second serve coming up for Ben. Correa from the left side. Ben takes it off the sidewall. Powerful backhand. This one takes Correa to the outside. Tough rebote. Just got enough on it, and it will score. Great effort by Correa. Pays off. He ties it up 1-1.
Yeah, it was kind of an awkward throw. Managed to turn it in his favor by making a drop shot. Well done by Correa.
Rebote forehand. Correa pushed this one to the outside. Ben on the bounce, gets out there. The 8 line, and a little higher and harder. Correa able to scoop it up. There's a backhand. Dropping inside. Here's Ben now up at the 8 line. Powers this one. Right in the corner. Rebote laid up. High off the front wall. That's cutting inside. Floating. A good catch there by Ben. That's a tough play. Correa's got another one. This one right to the inside. Ben up high on the left side. Backhand. Launched into the corner. Rebote comes shooting out. Correa another save. Here's Ben from the 7 line at 2 wall. That's too wide. Correa with his second point. He serves.
Ben has had some difficulty keeping that 2 wall in bounds. That one hitting the sidewall pretty high. Just continuing that trajectory. Passing that outer boundary line out there near the judges.
Hard serve, better catch here by Ben. Rebote laid up just above the pad, and it scores again. 3-1 lead for Correa.
Again, the unconventional throws working for Correa. The drop shot off the rebote. That one just low and inside. Very well done. Difficult for Ben to get to.
Ben takes the serve, low running backhand. Caught in the air by Correa. Correa the sidearm carom that lands in. Ben stops it on the outside. Ben, hard throw. Correa lines one up. Unhooked the return. That's in the floor. And 2 points now for Ben.
Yeah, Correa had a good read on getting that ball into his cesta off the rebote, off the back wall. But getting it up to the front wall, not enough.
Correa, sidearm forehand, drops at the feet of Ben. Ball ruled to have been tipped. That's 4 points. Correa serves. Alt over serve. Second serve coming up.
Correa, one of the guys on the roster with that really, really powerful serve.
Ben takes it on the bounce. Just out of reach of Correa. Looking for the rebote on the back end. Lays it up. Ben advancing. It's up there at the 5 line. Low and hard on the return.
What a
One-handed
catch.
scoop by Correa. The backhand lobbed up. Ben's there at the 9 line. Ben outside placement. Stopped by Correa. Good reach to the outside. Powers it low and hard. Here's Ben now. Good pickup at the 11. Backhand dropped into the corner. Rebote forehand. That's not going to make it. 3 points for Ben. The deficit's just 1 point here in our second set.
Correa trying to get that ball up to the front wall. Really wasn't trying to throw a drop shot, just trying to get the ball up to the front wall, not able to do it.
Over serve, second serve coming up. Well, that kicked across to Ben's forehand. He stays with it. Forehand dropped at Correa's feet. Here's Correa now on the bounce. Powerful forehand. That's rifled into the corner. Ben on the move. Not enough to reach the front wall. Rebote's in the pad, and the pad is bad. 5 points for Correa. He's got a possible set point.
Chance for Correa to push a third set here. Not sure of his single record, but don't know that he's played a lot of three-setters.
This season?
I wasn't hinting. I just don't recall
I'm
him
going
playing.
I'm going back here into the stats, Stu.
I just don't recall him playing that many three-setters.
You're spot on. I mean, the first two was straight set victories, so, and I think the third one as well. Ben on the forehand, hard to the inside. Correa now at the 10, backhand. Lobbed up. Ben caught that one low. Forehand Rebote. Back to the inside. Ben runs under it. That is on the wall. Correa makes a good save. Here's Ben. Up there in the front court now. 7 line, backhand, right on the wall. Correa makes another save. Ben now on the Costado to clip off the sidewall. Correa pick up high on the left side and gets the backhand. Oh, not past Ben. Good reach behind him. Forehand to the inside. Correa backing up. Sidearm play. Trying to get it to pass. Here's Ben again reaching in. Rebote forehand, laid up. He's got to move up there. Gets there before the second bounce into the 2-wall.
Beautiful.
Thrown to score. Ben extends the set here. That's 4 points, and he serves.
Ben more than capable of coming back here and taking this in straight sets. Correa wants this. He's got to finish it off now.
Over serve, second serve for Ben. That is a double fault. The over serve ends the set in Correa's favor. 6-4 going to a third set. 1 minute and 30 seconds. Ending the set there on a double fault. Boy, that happened in, I believe, was that Joseph and Arta in the third set? Maybe it was the second set, but I thought maybe it was the third set. We saw double fault end that match, and that's just a tough way to go out there. Ben fighting back and give himself a chance there on that. They're at 5-4. Correa's looking good out there. I mean, just some of these softer touches on the off the rebote. Ben likes to hang a little bit deeper, and I mean, I think they're highly intentional, trying to get him on the drop shot, and it worked out well in that second set.
Once again, back in the ESPN3 Players Cage, preparing for a third and final set in our fourth match of the day here at Battle Court. Correa there getting feedback from former roommate, current teammate Douglas, and of course Manny, our veteran here at Magic City. Ben staying out on the court for at least the last 30 seconds. 2 more matches coming up after this, doubles. in both cases.
Yes. We got the 6 division doubles up next. Williams and Julian against Joseph and Arta. Then the top-ranked doubles division. Douglas and Nicholas take on Goierri and Aratz. We got a third set to decide match number 4 right here. 1 point to be awarded to the winner. Ben serving to Correa. There's a serve. Third set is underway. Correa powers it to the inside. Rebote left side. Ben lays it up high off the front wall. Correa reaching up. He's at the 9 line. Powerful throw to the inside. Ben on the move. He gets out there, makes a Rebote save. Correa up at the 6. Another forehand trying to pass. Ben's got a play on it off the Rebote. Put it inside. Correa now has to scramble for it. He makes the save. Ben backed up to the 11. Low runner to the inside. This Rebote comes out low. There's another one. Ben now middle of the court, winds it up. High and hard on the costado. This opens up. Correa digs it out again. Ben, standard backhand this time, just out of reach. Correa, ooh, that one escaped outside of play. That's going to give Ben the first point of our third and decisive set.
We've seen that happen a couple times. Ball comes into the cesta. And basically, you just don't have sufficient control over it.
This one dropped in the corner, forehand, laid up. Ben takes off for this one. It's there in time, forehand, well placed. Correa looking for it. He makes a nice save on the backhand. This opens up. Ben keeps it on the right side. There's a forehand. Big bounce right at Correa's feet. Just missed on the scoop attempt. That's 2 points for Ben. Begin our third set. Good catch overhead there by Ben, but it was juggled. Juggling on the catch of Ben. That gets Correa on the board here in our third set.
Ball comes into the cesta. Can't lose contact with the inside of that cesta. Can roll, but can't bobble around. Lose contact with the surface.
Ben gets that serve before it crosses. Backhand right in the corner. Correa diving save on the Rebote. Ben advancing. Gets up there on the left side. Costado hard to the inside. Correa took off. Positioned himself perfectly to make the catch. Ben now on the right side, right at the feet. There's a scoop by Correa. Backhand. Right on the sidewall. Ben pulls it off the numbers. Backhand. It's unlaunched. Rebote comes shooting out. Correa pushed it to the outside. Ben with time. Runs around it on the costado. Inside placement. Oh, Correa, good control. Rebote dug out by Ben. Floating up along the sidewall. Correa on the right side. Ben steps up. Up at the 9 line. Caught in the air. This one dropping inside. Correa got it.
Good backhand for Correa.
Rebote from Ben escaped to the outside. That is off the court and out of play. Correa's come back to tie it up 2-2. Powerful serve. Here's Ben from the left side at the 11 line. Hard into the corner. Not a lot on that Rebote. It is missed. Ben jumps out ahead, 3-2. Correa, high and hard, back in the corner. Ben takes off, gets out there, makes the save. Correa reaching up high, up at the 9 line. Hard forehand into the corner. Rebote. Ooh, escaped again outside. That's 3-3. Correa's tied it up.
Difficult forehand play for Ben. Got to keep that on the court and in play.
Rebote laid up by Correa. Ben advancing. Keeps it on the costado. Low and hard. That's really well played.
Very well done by Ben.
4-3 lead. Ben serves. Rebote miss. Well thrown, low and hard. We're tied up. 4-4 is the score. Correa serves. Little cleanup and some support there from his teammate. We'll see Joseph coming out next. Ben handles the serve on the left side. Rebote forehand. Dropped at the feet. Ben runs around it on the costado again. Oh, that clipped the side wall, and it's going to sail wide. Correa leads 5-4 in our third set. He has a possible match point.
I imagine Correa is going to go hard here on this first serve, which is what I would expect him to do. Got to cross that side wall, use his weapon at the right side, try to finish this off.
That's a good serve. Ben handles in the corner. Low runner, here's Correa. Has it in the air, blasts it again. Ben makes another scoop. This time beyond the 11 line. This one launch into the corner, wall to wall. Correa lays it up, keeps it inside. Ben scrambling. He makes a good scoop up high on the left side again. Back in the corner. Another rebote. Correa lays it up. Ben advancing up at the 8 line, just going to pass with it. Low runner, dropping in the corner, not a lot on it. Correa makes the save. Ben's got to take off. He gets up there before the second bounce. Ben low and hard. Correa caught it. What a read. There's a backhand. Ben coming back for it. Nice catch back beyond the 10 line. Correa, left side catch. It's the backhand. Not going to get past Ben, though. Takes it off the side wall. This one launched into the corner, just out of reach. Rebote comes shooting out. That one laid up. Ben not going to get up there. Point, set, and match. Correa wins it in 3 sets, winning the final set 6-4. Hard-fought match here. 30 points played between Correa and Ben. And Correa, that's that all-important point for his team. Game day. That's now 2 points for the Warriors. Renegades still lead. They have 3. 2 doubles matches remain. 6th division coming up next. Now let's take a look here at that game day scoreboard. After a slow start, the Warriors have come back, swept the singles portion of the program to get those 2 points up on the board. Renegades have won the first 2 doubles matches so far today. And 6.5 points separating those 2 teams in the standings. 1 extra game day played so far for the Warriors compared to the Renegades. That gap might shrink here as we approach the end of our season. 2 of the top contenders showing you why here, back and forth throughout the game day. 6th division doubles up next. Joseph and Arta against Williams and Julian. That's the practice going on right now. But we are going to hear from our winner there in singles, Correa. Lost the first set. Loved the fight, though. He came back and won the next two.
Can you hear me? Hello?
Birthday boy comes away with a big win. If Correa just an extra moment here to get ready, we'll toss it over to him. Again, still looking at this practice for the 6th division of doubles. Arta played really well in that opening match with Goinaga. He's going to have his hands full there with Julian in the backcourt. He's been playing so well on this 6th ranked team all season long. We're ready to go.
Correa, congratulations on that win. You're undefeated, 4-0 in singles. How do you think playing in the front court is an advantage for you in these singles matches?
It helps a lot. It just helps me stay in rhythm. I'm able to get some serves in and get some rebotes in. So it just helps me stay in rhythm.
It's your birthday today too, so did that have any factor? Were you extra hyped?
No. I actually woke up a year older today, so woke up kind of sore.
Well, everyone in the chat, in the TikTok chat, says happy birthday. They're all very happy for you.
Thank you.
Congratulations on that win. And we'll see how the rest of the game day goes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And coming up next, quickly introduce the 6th division doubles. You've heard the teams, Williams and Julian, look to remain perfect here. Undefeated coming into this one as they take on Joseph and Arta. Joseph and Arta, 1-4 this season. Williams and Julian, 5-0. Maybe a bit of a surprise here, but the way that Julian's played in the backcourt, Williams has had a nice season up there in the front, playing good defense. See if they can add another one. 5th match, ready to begin.
Williams serves, we begin. Here's a backhand by Arta, powerfully thrown. Rebote left side to the inside. Arta's there, winding up. 2-all. Stopped by Williams. Williams on the forehand, it passes and scores. First point of this match goes to Williams and Julian of the Warriors. Williams serves. Reminder of the scoring in battle court, ladies and gentlemen. First team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match.
You see how much spin the ball has when it makes contact with the side wall. I mean, Arta had that lined up perfectly, and you just see it spinning out there at the last second.
Fault over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the forehand 7 line. Big backhand by Arta, caught by Julian. Julian powerfully from the left side. Arta's there. In and out of the cesta the ball goes. We're all tied up, 1 point apiece.
Yeah, that was a genuine reaction. Julian not sure how he missed it. I mean, on his right side, that's his bread and butter. Kills a lot of points with the right side. He's got a lot of power, very precise. That's where he's going to do a bulk of his damage, but you don't see those misses very often.
Julian from the forehand, powerfully to the inside. Arta is there. Over the top, outside placement. Here's a catch by Arta, backhand. Powerful backhand by Arta. Rebote coming out. 2-all. Stopped again by Williams. Williams powerfully. There's the backhand to the inside. Julian, outside placement, scores. 2 points for the Warriors. Williams and Julian. Williams serves.
For this Renegades team, I mean, haven't gotten off to the best start, just 1-4 through the first half of their season. I like that Arta switching it up, though. You see a lot more aggressive, not rallying with his opponents, just shooting it to the weak or perceived weaker player up there, the 6th-ranked Williams, compared to Julian in the back as the 4. Just implementing the strategy, catch one more ball than your opponent, and more success there when you test the front quarters compared to the back quarters.
Low hard serve by Williams. Here's Julian, backhand from the 12 line to the inside. Tip in the backcourt. 3 points for Williams and Julian. Williams has the serve.
If you're Williams and Julian, just keep on the same strategy. I mean, so far this season, they haven't thrown many shots. They're just going to play good, solid defense and let that take them to victory. And so far, so good. They haven't played outside of their games at all. Just keep the ball inside. Keep the rally going. Seen that again today.
Fault over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. There's the backhand by Arta. Julian, backhand from the 12 line. Arta's there. Julian gets tied up in the corner. This is a point for Joseph and Arta of the Renegades. Joseph will have the serve.
Had it lined up, just unable to make the catch. I mean, that cross deep in the backcourt. That's exactly where Arta wanted it.
Powerful forehand. Here's the backhand by Arta. Backhand 2-all. Three. Joseph serve.
That's why I like that strategy, though. I mean, haven't had a lot of success rallying, so just switch it up. Try to end these points quickly. And Arta, I mean, experience playing up in the front court, so you know he has some shots. Starting to see a little more of that costado in doubles.
Here's the backhand by Julian. Here's the catch by Arta. Arta powerfully from the forehand. Julian's looking for the rebote. Keeps it on the forehand. Big bounce. Brought down by Arta. Arta split placement. Stop by Julian. Rebote forehand. Arta on the catch. Backhand. High to the left side of Julian. Here's the backhand. Scoop attempt tipped. 4 points for Williams and Julian of the Warriors. Williams serves.
You always want to take the ball in the air when you can, a lot easier. And Arta just couldn't get up to that one, forcing a scoop deep in the back. See, he makes that catch regularly up waist level on his left side, but put it on the bounce. See just a few more misses.
Big backhand. Julian jumping to try to make that catch. That ball's hit on the back wall. We're ready. 4-4 is the score. Joseph serves. Backhand by Arta. That clears the overhead screen.
Well thrown.
Rebote forehand by Williams. Here's Arta. Carom by Arta. Stopped by Williams. Dropped by Williams. 5 points for Joseph and Arta. Possible set point.
You keep targeting one player, it kind of pulls Julian out of position and maybe opens up the rest of the court as well. Might try to compensate a little bit if they, I mean, maybe even the rest of the match, regardless of what happens here in the set.
Yeah, and Julian having gotten tied up here against the back wall trying to make a catch, that's just out of position. Powerful forehand by Julian. Arta is there. Backhand by Julian. Rebote, left side save by Arta. Here's a catch by Julian up the 7 line. Powerful backhand. Rebote comes out. Rebote forehand saved by Arta at the side wall. Julian steps up at the 5 line. Low and hard. Scoop by Arta. Rebote forehand to the inside. Arta's there. Winds up. 2-all. Stopped by Williams. Carambola by Williams. Stopped by Arta. Drop shot.
Well, that's been working.
Williams gets up there, makes the catch. Powerful forehand. Feeds the rebote, though. Here's Arta on the rebote. Julian takes it on the bounce, the 8 line. Outside placement. Caught in the air by Joseph.
Yeah, way too close to let that go.
Nice save. Joseph coming cross court. Makes the catch. Powerful Costado, scoop by Julin. Low runner to the inside, caught by Arta. Arta with the long 2-all. Will score.
Wow.
Point and set for Joseph and Arta. Minute 30 goes on the board. We'll come back out, play our next set.
And wouldn't have expected it based on the records of these two teams coming in, but Joseph and Arta jump out ahead first. They win the opening set 6-4. And simply put, I mean, they're just not trying to rally with their opponents. I mean, Arta's getting it on the left side or the right, mostly the left, just shooting 2-alls.
Shot after shot after shot. It's working for him.
When we've watched so many matches in the 3, probably 4, 5, and 6 level where we just say, why are they throwing it to the higher ranked player? Why do they throw it to a Rotz? Why do they throw it to Manny, Benny, Julin? Insert any player. Arta just finally implementing the strategy. I mean, let the 6th ranked player beat us. And if they do, you tip your cap, you move on to the next matchup. But probably a better way for this Renegades team to score. You see right there, just another miss. Yeah, but you're going to see a bunch of misses here. Look at this sidearm carom coming from the right side. See, it ball's got a lot of spin, had it, but controlling it, getting the throw off. It's another story. And then this one, I mean, deep
Long
on the
two.
inside.
I mean, that's a long way to throw that backhand.
Overran it.
To throw that Costado 2-all. And we are back live. You're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Fronton in Miami, Florida. Currently in the 5th of 6 scheduled matches on the day. Here we are in the ESPN3 Players Cage. You see Arta and Joseph coming up with a strategy, I guess, for this next set. We're ready to begin our second set. Williams has the serve for the Warriors. Julin comes out and makes the rebote. Good duck by Williams. Julin with the tip ball at the 12 line, in and out of the cesta. First point of the second set goes to Joseph and Arta. Joseph will have the serve for the Renegades.
This is rare, uncharted territory really for Williams and Julin. They haven't played from behind at all this season. That's a different animal, looking to put points up on the board and trying to find a way to do so as opposed to just playing good, solid defense and that resulting in points. Be a little bit more pressure now.
Fault over serve. Battle Court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. A good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line.
So one set is fine, but if you go down in the second set, it puts a little bit more pressure on you to start throwing some shots that we haven't really seen from this 6th division team of the Warriors.
Scoop by Arta. Scoop missed. 1-1. Williams serves for the Warriors.
And that's where they've had more success for the Warriors, putting the ball at Arta's feet, forcing him to scoop it up. Again, just another miss right there.
Fault over serve. Battle Court rules allow for that second serve. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Powerful forehand by Arta. Played to pass. Here's the rebote. It's 2-all. Joseph gets in there, makes the catch. Puts it to the outside. Julin's there. Big right side by Julin. What a scoop by Arta. Catch by Julin at the 8 line. Goes deep. Arta's there. Another 2-all by Arta. This one scores. 2 points for Joseph and Arta. Arta served. Joseph serves, rather.
He's been throwing it well in singles. We saw his last time out. I mean, Arta 2-1 in his 3 singles matches, and he throws a bunch of shots. Just not many opportunities here from the backcourt, but he's forcing it, and it's working out well today. Finally beating Williams to the net side. There's been a bunch of splitters so far, but really a true 2-all. Just got him there. Well done.
Here's the backhand by Julin. Rebote coming out. Julin moves up, makes the catch, rifles it back. Beautiful catch by Arta. Arta back to the inside. Julin's there. Backhand from the 9 line. Joseph was coming cross court, tipped the ball. That's a second point for the Warriors. We're all tied up. 2-2. Williams serves.
And just got to listen out for your backcourt there. Heard the call off. Joseph wanted to make a play on it. And it's sometimes tough if you don't know if your backcourt is right behind you for support.
Split placement. Stopped by Julin. Karam by Julin. Stopped by Joseph. Too much contact with the screen. That point goes to Williams and Julin. Williams serves.
Let's take another look at this one. Ruled that it was too much contact with the screen. I mean, that's probably, you know, in my opinion, that's probably more holding than anything else there. I mean, that's an extra step.
Yeah.
I don't know if the offhand got into the net, but some infraction there on that catch.
No, holding would be the call.
Yeah. I think so.
Fault under serve. Second serve must be good. Yeah, it's incidental contact. That the screen was entirely in front of his cesta.
Right. Oh,
second
my,
fault.
Oh, my.
3-3. Joseph serves.
First costly double fault went the way of the Warriors, this time going the way of the Renegades. Ties it up 3-3.
Big backhand by Arta. Rebote coming out. Williams on the rebote to the inside at the sidewall. That's a tough catch by Arta. Nice 2-all. Will score. 4 points for Joseph and Arta. Joseph serves.
And same thing for Williams. I mean, if you hear your backcourt call you off, you just got to pull the cesta out of the way and trust that he's going to be there. I didn't hear anything, but that doesn't mean that Julin didn't say anything behind him trying to make that play from the outside.
Backhand 2-all. Scoop by Joseph. Joseph from the forehand. Low and hard to the inside. Arts on the run will not get there. 4-4 is the score. Williams serves.
And Arta just telling Joseph, I mean, if Julin's got it there on the outside, he's got to rotate to the backcourt, and Arta's the one that defends that 2-all. I mean, it's a very difficult spot to play defense from either way, but it's going through the rotation there. Next time around.
Fault under serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the forehand 7 line.
That's now 3 in a row for Williams. He's got to find the service box right here. Can't worry about Joseph trying to pick that serve. Just got to give your team a chance. That's a good one.
Sketch by Arta. Powerful, powerful backhand. Williams on the rebote, very much to the inside at the sidewall. That's beautiful by Williams. 5 points and a possible set point here to force us to a third set for the Warriors. Williams and Julin. Williams serves.
Good on Williams. That was perfectly thrown off the rebote, right on the sidewall, forcing that miss by Arta. Struggled on the catch, made up for it there with that perfectly placed shot.
Here's the backhand by Arta. Catch by Julin. Powerful by Julin. And that scores. Point and set to Williams and Julin. Third and final set coming up, minute 30. Here we are in the ESPN3 Players Cage. A third and final set coming up with our penultimate match. See Williams consulting with his partner Julian and Manny. This ball right back at the side wall. Just a tough catch there for Arta, whose catching has been spot on. His catching has absolutely been spot on.
Yeah, one of his better days all season long. Won his
Absolutely.
first match of the day. Looking to make it 2-0. So far, we, as advertised to, 2 contenders, and they've been as competitive as you could hope for. Our 4th match that has gone to a 3rd set, and we've played only 5 so far. 6th and final match today will be Douglas and Nicholas against Goierri and Arat, so make sure you stay locked in for that one. That could decide the game day. If Williams and Julian win this one, the Warriors would lead 3.5 to 3. If the Renegades win this one, though, they will lock up the game day with 4.5 points. And a chance for Goierri and Arat to add 1.5 more there in that final match. Let's see how it goes, Stu. Just a few seconds away from our 3rd and decisive set.
We're ready to begin our 3rd and final set. First team to reach 6 points will win this match. Joseph has the serve for the Renegades. There's the serve. We begin. Backhand by Julian. Scoop by Arta in the corner. Here's the backhand. Catch by Joseph. Here's the backhand. Long carom. Stopped by Joseph again. Here's the backhand. Rebote by Julian. Another 2-all. Joseph's on the forehand this time. Carambola deep. Stopped by Julian. Arta, tough catch at the 13 line. There's the backhand. Julian's there. Powerful, powerful backhand. Williams on the rebote, back to the inside. Arta's there. 2-all caught the pad, and the pad is bad. Williams and Julian with a point. The first point of the 3rd set. Williams serves.
The first 2-all in a while that hasn't gone Arta's way. Just an inch low, maybe. Catching a top part of the pad, but any part of that pad is bad. The Warriors on the board first.
Here's the backhand by Arta. Rebote coming out. Rebote left side to the inside. Arta's there. Backhand by Arta. Powerful forehand by Julian. Scoop by Arta. The 2-all beautifully executed by Arta and scoring. 1-1. Joseph serves for the Renegades.
That one opened up wide and tie things up.
Backhand by Arta. It's a backhand 2-all. And no one's there for it. Well thrown by Arta to score. 2 points for Joseph and Arta. Joseph has the serve.
It's hard to read that out of the basket. You got to hear out for the sound. There's contact with the side wall, and Williams late to react. Julian not close to it.
Rebote's on the side wall. Here's a catch by Julian. Up the middle. Arta makes the catch. Back to the inside. Julian makes the catch. Julian for the rebote, low and hard. Arta scoops it up, goes for the 2-all. That's out. 2-2. Williams serves for the Warriors.
At least for the Renegades, this match, it's been the most competitive they played. Feels like they're going down swinging. Other times they just haven't had a lot of energy. 6-1, 6-0, 6-2 most of their sets, but they're fighting today. Rather have you throw a 2-all off the court than and just miss one in the corner after a long rally.
Powerful backhand by Arta. Here's the catch by Julian deep in the backcourt. Scoop by Arta. Big backhand. Caught by Julian. Karen by Julian. Stopped by Joseph. There's the backhand by Joseph. Here's Arta. Low runner to the inside. Picked up by Julian. Backhand 2-all. Caught by Joseph. Joseph with the carambola. Caught by Julian. Julian hard to the inside. That's going to be caught by Arta. Outside placement will score. 3 points for the Warriors. Williams and Julian. Williams serves.
Finally mixing something up straight to the outside this time. Finally getting one by Joseph. I mean, both these front quarters, they've been tested a lot. They missed some, but they've also made a number of plays. Arta definitely a little bit more tired here. Warriors trying to play the ball to Joseph, but a number of good catches on that point alone.
Big backhand, Rebote coming out. Arta on the Rebote. It's a 2-all. It's stopped by Williams. Williams with a lighter touch, stopped by Arta. Rebote forehand by Julian to the inside. Arta makes the catch. 2-all. Caught by Williams. Williams powerfully caught by Arta. Drop shot.
Oh, my.
Williams got
shot
there but could not bring it in. Tremendous effort by Arta. Land that in there. 3-3. Joseph serves.
And it's difficult to control the ball that low. Even if Williams gets up to it, not much he's going to do with it. I mean, look at this. I mean, he throws it. I mean, quick release. Just cuts it off. Williams, I mean, about as good of a reaction as you could have for it. You said, Stu, he got there. See the contact with the cesta well above the tip. Just missed the catch.
Yeah, if the ball can touch the cesta, the ball can be caught by the cesta. And, of course, the player who the cesta is tied to. Big backhand. Rebote coming out at the sidewall. Joseph makes the save. Here's Julian. Julian hard to the outside. Arta reads it and stops it. Rebote's save by Julian. Hits the overhead screen. 4 points for the orange shirts. Joseph and Arta of the Renegades. Joseph serves.
What a pickup by Arta there on the right side. He's made a bunch of catches to his left. The scoop's looking good, but finally lines one up on the right and gets his team a valuable point. Jump out ahead 4-3 here late in this third set.
There's a backhand by Julian. Low runner to the inside. Scooped up by Arta. Backhand 2-all. Caught in the air by Williams. Williams powerfully from the forehand. Arta's there. Big backhand by Arta. Rebote coming out. Williams on the Rebote. Gets a big bounce on it. Arta comes in. That 2-all is out. 4-4 is the score. Williams serves for the Warriors.
And just a couple that have been pushed a little bit wide here in this third set. And so precise all day long, game of inches.
There's the backhand. Rebote coming way out. Rebote forehand by Williams. Scooped by Arta. Excellent catch by Julian. Backhand from the 11 line. Excellent catch. Outside placement is wide. 5 points, possible match point for Joseph and Arta of the Renegades.
And Arta's been defending the outside well on a couple of shot attempts by Julian. So Julian felt the pressure, tried to put it closer to the boundary line to keep Arta out of it, and just pushed it wide. Great defensive showing here by the Renegades. By far, they're the best that this team has played together this season. Looking for their second win.
Here's the backhand. Rebote coming out.
Oh, it's out.
That is off the court. Now to play. We are at the maximum number of points allowable in a set. 5-5. This is match point.
Another match right here that's gone 30-plus points. Warriors won the last one. Correa 6-4 against Ben in that singles match. See if they can do it again and take the lead on the game day.
Powerful, powerful backhand. Rebote, floater. Arts has got it. Hard, Costado to the inside. Julian, good catch. There's the backhand. Caught by Arta. Arta powerfully from the forehand. Julian alone for the rebote. To the inside. That ball is tipped. Point set in a hard-fought match for Williams and Julian of the Warriors, taking the third set, 6-5.
What a match right there. Let the Warriors get it done on the final point of our third set. And they take the lead on the game day. Up next, top-ranked doubles, Douglas and Nicholas against Goierri and Arantz will decide the game day.
As soon as that high-lie ball leaves the cesta, you can't blink because every second is packed with action. Keep up with the world's fastest ball sport all game day long with bets on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. Find your favorite team or player and get in on the action with DraftKings, the official sports betting partner of the World Jai-Alai League. The crown is yours.
We are back with Battle Court live from the Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton in Miami, Florida. There's the Game Days scoreboard brought to you by DraftKings. See total game day points there for the Warriors, 3.5 to 3 for the Renegades. We have one match left. But before we go there, let's talk to Williams and Julian.
Williams and Julian, congratulations on that win. How are you feeling?
We didn't play how we normally played, but ultimately it feels good.
Yeah. At the beginning, we didn't start focus, and we made a couple of mistakes, but then we were able to come back and stay on the match.
The overcomers.
Yeah.
Well, not sure if you guys know this, but you are 6-0 in the 6th division this season. You guys are on fire. Is that on your mind when you play, or how do you maintain your focus?
Yeah, actually on the third set, we said, let's stay undefeated. Let's go there and do our best. And it worked. Even though it wasn't our best match, it worked.
Julian, you have quite the fan base on TikTok. You have one major fan. Particularly, a shout out to Suki if you want to say hello to her.
Hey, Suki, thank you for following us. Stay there every Friday, Mondays, and Tuesdays. Thank you. We appreciate it.
Well, great job today.
Thank you.
Good luck with the rest of the game day.
Stay hydrated, guys.
Thank you, Suki.
Thank you.
Ooh, that wasn't a berry fit. We'll have a word with Williams after that. Up next, our final match of the day, top-ranked doubles. Douglas and Nicholas against Goierri and Arantz. Doesn't get much better than this. Game day on the line. Two of our top teams. I mean, this season, I believe both of these teams just one loss. Yeah, Goierri and Arantz 3-1. Douglas and Nicholas 5-1. Strap in for the finale. Should be a good way to close out the game day. Warriors lead 3.5 to 3. Are ready to go. There's a serve. Our final match is underway. Nicholas on the left side, backhand, dropped inside for Goierri. Big backhand, wall to wall, rebote, forehand. Douglas lines it up. Arantz from the outside, low running backhand. Nicholas, great catch right off the side wall. Arantz in the court. Rots in the corner again, comes out with it at the 12 line, drops the backhand. Here's Douglas back there at the 10. Rots hard, throw to the inside. Here's Douglas to cut it off, backhand. That one launched just out of reach. Goierri on the rebote, puts it inside. Here's Douglas again. High Costado, good scoop by Rots. Douglas again, Costado to the inside. Rots picks it off, there's a backhand. Nicholas now from deep in the backcourt, sidearm play, crossing the sidewall. Goierri calls him off, lines up the rebote, keeps it inside for Nicholas. Rots on the bounce, back there at the 13 line, puts it close to the sidewall. Douglas takes it off the numbers, backhand. Nicholas backing up, forehand coming up the middle. Rots keeps it on the left side, low running backhand. Here's Nicholas. Powerful backhand, wall to wall. Douglas lines up the rebote. Hard to the inside for Rots, backhand. Nicholas now from the 11 line, drops this one a little lower. Between the Renegades, Goierri plays the rebote above his head and drops it in the pad. First point of our final match goes to Douglas and Nicholas.
Two of the top teams in all of Battle Court meeting right here. Douglas, of course, beating Goierri. Goierri? No, it's Goierri. Beating him earlier in singles. Let's see what happens in this doubles match.
Powerful backhand inside. What a catch there by Nicholas, lining it up off the side wall. Big backhand. Here's the rebote. Douglas, rebote kept inside. Goierri. On the Costado, hard up the middle. Nicholas backing up, takes it in on the right side. Over the top. Goierri thought about the scoop, lets it pass to Rots. Backhand, wall to wall. Goierri up at the 4 line, turns it up the middle, just avoids hitting himself. Here's Nicholas. Backhand, that one cut off. Here's Goierri, whips it outside. Douglas stops it. Douglas, low and hard on the return. Rots picks it off. Douglas up there at the 9, backhand. Here's Rots. Rots' backhand got away. That's up in the overhead screen and out of play. 2 points for Douglas and Nicholas.
Douglas apologizing for, getting back in and playing a little aggressively right there in Nicholas's face. Turned out in their favor, though.
Nicholas from the 12 line, hard backhand, stopped by Rots. Rots now from the 12 line. Keeps it right on the sidewall. Douglas on the rebote. Rots now from the 10, backhand, the low runner. What a scoop by Nicholas right off the sidewall. Backhand on the wall, stopped by Rots now. Nicholas from the forehand, going hard, backing up. Here's Goierri. Goierri at the 10 line, puts it inside for Nicholas. Little Magic City bounce. Goierri stays with it. Powerful backhand, stopped overhead once more. Nicholas to the inside on the bounce. Rots picks it up. Hard backhand, taken in by Nicholas. One dropped in the corner. Goierri, big bouncer. Douglas looking to cut it off. He does. There's a backhand. Well thrown, clearing the overhead screen, cutting inside. Goierri powers it. Nicholas, one-handed scoop. There's the backhand. Rots now on the left side. What a catch there by Douglas. Douglas lays it up. That's riding the sidewall. Goierri plays the rebote on the back end. Goierri advancing up at the 5 line. 2 wall. Douglas stops it. Douglas low and hard. Rots has got a play and he makes the catch. Backhand dropped in the corner. Not a lot on it. Nicholas turns it. Here's Goierri. Good defense up in the front. The splitter. Step by Nicholas. Nicholas winds up the forehand. Low and hard. Rots on the hop. Scooped it up. Rots now backed up to the 13 line. Douglas takes it in overhead. Up at the 9. Blasts the backhand. Drops between them. Rebote comes shooting out. Goierri saves it inside. Big bounce. Nicholas got up there. Rebote forehand, powered back to the inside. Nicholas just out of the way. Douglas left side rebote, it clips. Goierri's got it. The drop shot is dropped into the pad.
So, both Douglas and Goierri having a little difficulty with pressured throws. I know it's 3-0 in favor of the Warriors, so that doesn't necessarily make sense. But Douglas had a forehand that he caught off of a 2-waller outside placement, I forget what it was, by Goierri, and he just blasted it back in. But he blasted it back in right kind of the left side off the sidewall to Aratz.
Right to him.
Just throwing it hard isn't gonna work. Goierri under some pressure to drop that in there, but he threw it into the pad, well into the pad. Got to maintain your focus and throw with accuracy.
Backhand out of reach. Douglas on the move. Gets there. Make it a Rebote save. Aratz, low running backhand. Nicholas all alone. Backing up. He scooped it up.
Almost got hit with the cesta.
Rebote left side. Big bouncer. Controlled by Nicholas. Deep in the backcourt. This one lobbed up. They're in the overhead screen. That's coming out. Goierri powers it inside again. Nicholas, left side of Rebote. A little clip off the side wall. Aratz reads it. Stops it. Powers it again to the inside. Here's Nicholas. What a catch. Backhand just clears. Rebote played up at the 4 line. Turned hard. The scoop is tipped. Goierri and Aratz are on the board now. They serve.
Yeah, Goierri blasting that ball off the forehand. Rebote, very well done. Nicholas just stabbing at it. Didn't work.
Backhand inside, Rebote. Turned by Goierri, big bounce. Here's Nicholas now. One line, puts it back to the inside for Aratz. Backhand. Lobbed up into the corner. Nicholas takes it in overhead. This one dropping low. Goierri winds it up, puts it right at the feet of Nicholas. Backing up again, takes it in on the right side. Goierri hard to the inside again. Nicholas in the corner. That kicked way up. Makes the catch. Nicholas at the 11 line. Hard backhand. This one out of reach. Goierri on the Rebote. Hard to the inside. Nicholas steps up. Backhand. Aratz now in the corner. Big backhand, wall to wall. Rebote left side by Goierri. Back to Nicholas all alone. Makes another play. Aratz low runner. Nicholas steps up, just does get there. The backhand up at the 11 line. Played to Aratz. Aratz again, keeps it on the left side. There's a backhand, cut off by Douglas. Douglas up at the 9, backhand, dropped inside for Aratz. Aratz at the 12 line. This one dropping between them. Douglas got to come back for it. He lays it up. Goierri aggressively, doesn't get a play on it. Lets it go to the backcourt. Here's Aratz. Nicholas now just beyond the 11 line. This one opens up. Aratz letting it pass again. Goierri, powerful Rebote, well placed. Better catch by Nicholas. Rebote played up at the 5 line. Douglas puts it up the middle, and it hit Aratz's cesta. 4 points for Douglas and Nicholas.
I mean, there's so much aggressive play on the court. Powerful throws, high degree of accuracy, lots of thinking.
Low runner Nicholas let that one pass. Rebote wasn't there. Quick second point for Goierri and Aratz.
Goierri's, look where he's thrown that twice. 2 times right there about the 10-11 line, right at the side wall. Again, the closer you get that ball to the side wall, whether you're throwing it off of the front wall or trying to get it off the Rebote, the closer that ball is to the side wall, the more difficult it is to catch.
This one dropped back to the inside. Aratz from the 11 backhand. Taking in overhead. Here's Douglas. Softer touch on the backhand. Aratz plays it in the corner. Nicholas there at the 13 line. The clip off the side wall. Aratz handles. Backhand from the 12 line. Cutting inside. Nicholas has it again. Nicholas, low runner. Arats pulls it in at the 12 line. High, hard backhand opens up to the outside. Nicholas still there. Arats from the 12 line, just out of reach of Douglas. Nicholas advances up the 10. Backhand right off the sidewall. Arats handles. Nicholas again. One cut off by Goierri. Goierri at the 10 line. Hard throw up the middle. Nicholas now. Nicholas over the top. Goierri. Arats rather. Pass into the backcourt. Here's Nicholas now from the 11 line. Another backhand lobbed up. Arats keeps it on the left side. Arats throws this one a little lower. Douglas able to cut it off. Douglas back into the corner. Arats on the hop, pulls it in, drops it inside. Douglas there to cut it off again. This backhand lobbed up. Well out of the reach of Arats. Goierri on the move. Puts it inside. Nicholas, there's a scoop. Hard backhand follows. Nicholas again, this time from the 12 line. Drops it between them. Goierri on the rebote. Here's Douglas. Douglas, inside placement. Cut off by Arats. Douglas again, just keeps it inside, slows it down. Arats from the 11 line. Ooh, that opened up. Douglas stays with it. Powerful throw back inside. Arats on the bounce. Rebote left side. Goierri right at the feet of Nicholas. Backing up. He scooped it up. Hard throw. Trying to get this one past. Arats not going to let him. Good catch. Back behind him at the 13 line. Nicholas up at the 11. Backhand caught the corner. Goierri looking for it. There's a rebote save to the inside. Perfectly placed.
Well played
and
by
scoring.
Goierri.
The Renegades have cut the deficit to just one. Goierri and Arats serve.
Got it back to the side wall. Just put it out of reach of Nicholas. Very well done.
Douglas cuts it off on the hop up there at the 8 line. Hard backhand into the corner. Here's Rebote. Goierri up at the 7. Powers it inside. Here's Nicholas. Low runner Arats all alone. What a scoop there back beyond the 13 line. Douglas up at the 9. Powerful backhand. Arats steps up. Got there before the bounce. Hard backhand. Here's Nicholas. Low runner again. What a pickup there. Arats ripped it off the sidewalk. This one coming back to Nicholas. Can a little lower. Goierri able to get inside to cut it off. Hard throw up the middle. Nicholas stops it on the right. Back over the top. Low and hard. Goierri. Good scoop. Hard backhand. This one past both Renegades. Goierri lines up the rebote. Hooked it outside. Douglas whips it. Where that caught the corner. Arats able to make a good catch. Douglas reaching in low up there at the 8 line. Backhand. Cut off. Here's Arats. Goierri takes it off the sidewall. Backhand, here's Nicholas. Both the left side, a little bit higher, big bounce. Nicholas controls it back beyond the 12. Arats now steps up, backhand. High and hard, this one out of reach. Both Warriors looking for it. Douglas plays it off the rebote. Douglas looking for it. Nicholas up the wall, but could not come down with the ball. 4-4 is the score. Goierri and Arats serve. Rebote left side for Douglas. He drops it above the pad. Right on the wall. What a pull by Arats. Douglas up at the 8 line. Hard backhand. Arats has got another one. Nicholas now on the forehand. Goierri let it pass. Arats on the backcourt. Picks it up on the bounce and just launches it. Douglas on the move up there at the 4 line. Turns Rebote low and hard. This one dying. Goierri dug it out. Douglas aggressively looking for the 3-wall play. That's going to land in and score. The Warriors break the tie. They lead it 5-4 and a possible set point.
Be curious to see what happens here off of the serve. Douglas, no doubt, has several power serves in there. Goierri looking for just the right one. That was not it.
Nicholas there at the 12 line, forehand. Back inside. Goierri lines it up. There's Rebote. Douglas coming cross court, cuts it off into the costado. Hard to the inside. Arats now on the move. He turns it. Douglas missed it.
Man.
And so did Nicholas.
Nicholas with some uncharacteristic misses here in the back. 2 of them specifically.
5-5. This is set point.
It's gone the maximum number of points here in the first set.
Rebote left side there by Goierri. Here's Nicholas on the bounce. Takes it at the 10 line over the top. That one got by Goierri. Here's Arats in the corner. Backhand low and hard. Here's Douglas now. Douglas powers it. Stopped by Arats. Goierri now at the 9 line. Big backhand. Nicholas stops another one from the 12 line. Low and hard.
Oh, what a
body
catch.
control. Goierri made the catch. Put it inside Nicholas. What a play there in the backcourt. Arats coming out from the corner. Backhand stopped overhead by Nicholas. Nicholas launches another one. Cutting close to the sidewall. Is going to let it pass. Goierri turns to Rebote. Nicholas keeps it on the left side. Backhand. Low runner. Arats pulls it in. Douglas. Costado. Hard to the inside. Arats all alone. Picks it up on the bounce. High, hard backhand. Here's Nicholas. Douglas lobs this one up. Rebote past both Renegades. Goierri on a knee, makes the save. Douglas hard to the inside. Arats looking to get out there and digs out another Rebote. Douglas, though, keeps the pressure on. Splitter, cut, and scoop by Goierri. Goierri to the inside. That scores for the set. What a way to end it. The Renegades come back, take it 6-5. Minute and a half on the board. We will play set 2. Wow, what a way to end the opening set. Goierri scooped it up, powered it to the inside. And a reason why Goierri and Arats are the defending World Super Court champions. One of the best doubles teams here in the sport. Look at this. Back to the inside. Arats, no panic there. Gets out, doesn't know, he knows he can't get there in the air. Gets out there for the Rebote. Look at Douglas, though. I mean, that's a pretty good splitter. Goierri's got to make a great catch. Hard to the inside, and look at that. Just beat him. Both players yelling. 2 different things. Goierri fired up. Douglas, sure exactly what he's calling for, but just a great set played by 2 terrific highlight teams. 6-5, Goierri and Arats come back. They've done it before. You can just never rest against the brothers here. I mean, the defense is unparalleled, and then you got Goierri up there in the front, who's just a weapon offensively. He can throw everything. He's got a great costado, powerful forehand. Any possible look you can have off the costado, the filo, the drop shot, the 2-all, the splitter. I mean, he throws them all well. That's why they're one of the best teams. Douglas and Nicholas, though, I mean, record-wise, hanging with them. 5-1 to begin this Battle Court season. Just a great pace in that opening set. See what these 2 teams have in store for set number 2. Again, game day hanging in the balance right here. Currently, 3.5 to 3 in favor of the Warriors. 1.5 points up for grabs in this doubles match. Chance for the Renegades to take the game day.
Definitely an important second set coming up here.
That serve begins our second set. Rebote forehand, Goierri powers it back to the inside. Nicholas runs around it. Backhand, the low runner, picked off there by Goierri. Good body control. That one ate him up. What a catch by Arats. That cross deep in the backcourt. Douglas now keeps the pressure on. Right back to Arats. That one was dropping, just got up there. Rebote left side there by Goierri. Here's Nicholas advancing. Just didn't get there before the second bounce. Arats now from the 12 line. Hard backhand. Here's Nicholas. Keeps it on the left side. Goierri rather, wall-to-wall. Douglas powers the Rebote. 3-wall play. Goierri coming back for it. Turns it into a 2-wall. Douglas stops it on the bounce. Douglas, high 3-wall play. Arats knew where to be, but couldn't control it. A lot of spin on that ball. Douglas and Nicholas get on the board first in our second set.
Yeah, decidedly excellent court positioning there for Arats. He was in the perfect spot to make that catch. This ball was coming in with such spin and at such an angle, he wasn't able to complete the catch. So, ball coming off to the chief judge to be assessed. Players believe that the ball may have a crack. Remember, these balls are made entirely out of plastic. It does have a coat of tape on the outside. The ball is believed to be cracked. It can take completely unpredictable bounces.
I think they brought out a new ball here.
New ball on the court, new ball in play. Means it's going to be a little slower.
Arats from the left side, backhand. Cut off overhead by Douglas. Douglas trying to get this one to pass. Arats gets back there at the 13 line to pull it in. One just out of reach. Goierri on the move. Powers the Rebote. And stopped overhead. Nicholas puts it back to the inside. Arats takes it off the sidewall, backhand. Here's Nicholas. Nicholas again, back beyond the 12 line. Hard throw, dropping low. Arats pulls it in, backhand. Nicholas has got another one. Goierri back there at the 11 line, puts it inside, right on the wall, and scoring. 1-1. Renegades tied up.
Nicholas having some uncharacteristic difficulties here at the side wall. Nothing about any of the catches that he's missed have been easy. But his left side is usually just so spot on. Goierri doing an excellent job of getting that ball to that sidewall.
Nicholas, there's a backhand from the 11 line. Goierri back on the inside, he cuts it off. Nicholas from the 11. Low and hard again, back to the left side of Goierri. Goierri winds it up. Trying to get it past Nicholas, low bullet. Not gonna get past him. Another one. This one at the feet. Nicholas backing up. Could not scoop it up. Renegades with 2 straight points. They lead here in our second set, 2-1.
Goierri's power gets his whole body behind the ball. Just coming in low and hard.
Ball missed off the serve. That is an ace and a 3-1 lead for Goierri and Arats.
Yeah, that's just an uncharacteristic miss there. Again, still not easy. That ball coming with a lot of spin off the sidewall. Serve to the front wall, curves to the sidewall, spins off the sidewall. Nicholas, an expert at making that left-sided catch, just not there.
Back into the corner, Rebote. Saved by Goierri. Douglas aggressively into the 2-wall. Scoop by Goierri. Neither foot on the ground. Blasted back. What a scoop there by Nicholas. My, oh my. Arats clean miss. The Rebote, 2 bounces ruled. Douglas and Nicholas get their second point.
So we have a Costado's 2-wall thrown by Douglas that is scooped.
I mean, he
Okay,
wasn't.
so here's the shot.
Neither foot on the ground.
Here's a
here.
2-wall. It's a good 2-wall. Goierri
Yeah, he scooped it in the air. Wow.
scooped it in the air. Sidewall play.
This catch here.
Scoop by Nicholas. Wow. Great series.
What a catch that was. After a few misses in a row. Had to make up for it there. It's a 1-point deficit now. This one back into the corner. Douglas, Rebote save. Comes up the middle. Goierri has it on the right side. Blasted back. What a catch by Nicholas. That ball crossed the side wall. Arats there at the 11 line, trying to get the backhand to pass. Nicholas ranging back for another one. This one dropped inside for Goierri. Nicholas again up at the 10 line. Hard to the inside. Arats has it off the side wall. Goierri left side Rebote, right at the feet. Backing up. Nicholas takes it in on the bounce. Goierri backed up to the 10 line. Here's Nicholas just beyond the 12. Backhand, hard to the inside. Goierri's there. Backhand. Well placed. Better catch by Nicholas right off the side wall. This one lower and harder now. Nicholas with a good read. Steps up. Powerful forehand. Arats keeps it on the left side. Douglas comes back for it. Drops it just above the pad. Goierri aggressively up at the 7 line. Just going to pass with it. Douglas comes back for it, turns the Rebote back up the middle. Arats again on the left side. Costado hard to the inside. Placement shot. Nicholas pulls it off the side wall. Here's Douglas up at the 8. What a catch by Arats. Now the foot on the ground there in the corner. Douglas up at the 8. Hard backhand again. This one dropping low. Arats steps up. Deep in the backcourt. Lifts it to Nicholas now. He's up at the 10. Low running backhand. Goierri reaching on the inside to cut it off. This one launched. He's saved. Douglas gets it into the backcourt. Rots now. High, hard throw. Not past Nicholas. Ranging back forward at the 13 line. Gets this one off to Arats. This one right on the numbers. Douglas pulls it in. This one stopped overhead. Goierri now. Wall to wall on the backhand. Douglas backpedaling. Drops it to the inside where it scores.
Rare miss for Goierri.
Goierri missed the ball off the side wall. It's 3-3. Douglas and Nicholas serve.
Sitting here giving some thought to, okay, so the fastball goes out because it's broken. That's the only reason why it can come out. Cold ball comes in, so it's cold. So who does that give the advantage to? It doesn't necessarily give the advantage to any. It does potentially help the back quarters out a little bit.
Sure. No. Well, just historically, I mean, Goierri seems to prefer a hotter ball. So maybe just in terms of preference.
As does Douglas.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to see a lot of these back quarters throwing. Just not as easy to pass with a colder ball at this point of the match.
We see Douglas coming off here. Sestra needing a little reinforcement. You may say, that looks like plain old, ordinary, everyday strapping tape. It is.
Oh, it's durable.
Strapping tape, about the best thing to reinforce the cestas. Again, the beating that these cestas take, when you think that ball moving 100, 125, 130, 150, 160 miles an hour, even at 75 miles an hour, those baskets are entirely handmade.
Well, I mean, we watch a baseball game. You see those wooden bats break all the time. I mean, maybe once per game.
Excellent point. This ball is heavier than definitely harder than a baseball.
Yeah, I mean, comparable, but a little bit heavier. And
it's a hockey puck, basically.
And it's coming in at, I mean, roughly the same speed. You're looking at, I mean, 100 is pretty fast for pitchers, and off the bat, 120 is pretty high exit velocity. So maybe even harder into the baskets here in Jai-Alai.
Good point.
Backhand there from the 12 line. This one passes. Rebote. Forehand. Douglas lines it up. Nicholas reaching up high on the left side. Backhand played at the 12 line. Dropped in the corner. Goierri's got a play on it. That's close to the side wall. Douglas lets it pass to the backcourt.
Yeah,
That's
that
Nicholas.
ball shot down.
This one cutting close to the side wall. Nicholas has another one right on the numbers. Goierri comes back for it. Nicholas back there at the 12 line, hard to the inside. Forward goes Sherry, powerful throw. Nicholas is there. Arats now from the 11 line, backhand. Pulled in by Nicholas. Robote, the rebound off the back wall, dropped above the pad. Nicholas runs around it. On the left side, the low running backhand. Arats gets up to it. Powerful throw. Nicholas ranging back for it. Has it at the 12 line. Robote with a big bounce. Nicholas controls it up high on the left side. Back to Arats now, in the corner. Nicholas reaching back for it again, backhand. All the way at the 12 line. Arats now. Trying to get this one between them. Douglas, another great catch flying in there. Nicholas up the wall. He's down with the ball. Backhand, riding the side wall. Goierri plays the Robote. Back to the inside. Douglas, the good reach. Low hard backhand. Arats steps up. Backhand, 2-wall. Kicked way up. Douglas has got it. Douglas for the 3-wall play. Arats caught it on the outside. Just does make contact with the front wall. Nicholas, low and hard again. Arats, Goierri rather, in position to scoop it up there at the 10 line. Goierri again, puts it inside. Nicholas on the bounce. High hard throw. This one clears both players. Goierri on the move up at the 7, turns it high off the front wall. Nicholas advancing. Nicholas back there at the 12 line. Hard to the inside. Goierri, 2-wall. Douglas stops that one at plenty of time. Forehand back over the top. Arats, what a scoop there. Middle of the court, keeps the rally going. Robote again, comes shooting off the back wall. Goierri left side save. Nicholas deep in the backcourt. It's a low runner inside. Goierri calls him off, lines up the Robote. This one with a bigger bounce. Nicholas controls it again. Nicholas now at the 11 line. High, hard throw. That clears the overhead screen. Arats in the corners. That crossed. What a catch. Arats, another one there. On the 13 line, comes out on the left side. Nicholas now up the 11. Backhand drops. Robote. Powerfully thrown to the inside. Nicholas reaching up high. Backhand. Here's Goierri advancing on the forehand. Winds it up. Powerful throw. Douglas all alone. He's got the Robote to keep it going. Tough catch for Goierri. Lets it go to the backcourt. Arats, powerful forehand, scooped up. Here's Nicholas, low runner. Arats takes it off the side wall. A scoop there by Arats. Nicholas now, forehand. What a catch. He didn't have a lot of room back there to get the throw off. Douglas, high costado, big bouncer, controlled again by Arats. The backhand 2-wall. That's the time to throw it. It scores.
My, oh, my.
4-3 lead for the Renegades.
My, oh, my.
Yeah, the first one he threw didn't work out so well, but
that second,
that was
gorgeous.
gorgeous. The first one kind of kicked up off the front wall, and Douglas made that catch easily. That one, no chance. I mean, how about the response from Nicholas, too? I mean, the match was kind of getting away from the Warriors. They're down, 3-1. He made a couple mistakes in a row, and he has more than settled back into this match.
Absolutely. Reminder, the scoring in Battle Court, ladies and gentlemen. First team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match. Goierri and Arats, the Renegades, won that first set 6-5, leading here 4-3 in the second set.
Fault under serve. Second serve coming up. Arats keeps this one on the left side. There's a backhand, the low runner. Scooped up by Nicholas. Here's Nicholas there at the 12 line. Backhand dropping to the inside. Arats gets up there. Goierri ducks. The backhand safely comes up the middle.
That was his chance to be an only child.
Oh, what a save. That was a clean miss by Arats. First time around, he saved the rebote on the backhand. Hard throw to the inside. Arats comes up with another clutch catch. Big bouncer. Nicholas controls it up high on the right side. Forehand powered back inside. Here's Arats. Backhand. Right on the numbers. Nicholas pulls it off the sidewall. Backhand. Opened up to the middle of the court. Goierri winds up the forehand. Hard throw. And it scores. Five points for Goierri and Arats. They have a possible set and a possible match point.
Goierri got such power behind that right side. That ball jumped.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, I mean,
he full crow hop almost into it. Man. Fault under serve. Second serve coming up. Ball running backhand. Goierri makes the save to the inside, just out of reach of Douglas. Nicholas handles in the backcourt. This one lobbed up high and hard, clearing the overhead screen. Goierri on the move, powers it to the inside, back up the middle. Nicholas stops it. Hard throw to the inside. Here's Goierri on the rebote. Goierri calls him off again. Rebote higher off the front wall. Big bounce. Nicholas on the hop, controls it. Forehand back over the top. Arats in the corner, comes away with it. Beautiful throw again, just does clear the overhead screen. Douglas on the rebote. Trying to get it to pass. Arats not letting him. Good play in the corner. Nicholas lunging back forward at the 13 line. Just does clear. Here's Nicholas again from the 12 line. This one closer to the sidewall. Arats lets it come out. And rebote did make it up to Goierri. That's 4 points. Still going here in our second set. Possible match point for the Renegades.
Goierri taking his time getting up, not because he's injured. I think he's a little tired.
What a catch by Nicholas up overhead. Back into the inside. Here's Goierri. Backing up, Arats scooped it up beyond the 13 line. Keeps it inside. Nicholas from the 12. Backhand. Hard throw right on the sidewall. Arats controls another one. Big backhand now just out of reach. Douglas on the knee makes that spinning save. Goierri let it pass. Comes back for it. Drops it low. Douglas controls it. Douglas hard to the inside. Arats runs around it again. He's got the rebote. Douglas aggressively on the inside. Hard inside. This one dropping even lower. He makes another good save. Douglas, 3 in a row. Costano low and hard. Arats caught it in the air. What positioning. Backhand by Nicholas. Hard throw coming out. Arats out of the way. Goierri left side rebote. Nicholas up there at the 11 line. Sidearm throw. Dropping. Here's Arats. Right on the numbers. Nicholas pulls it off the side wall. Goierri now at the 8. Hard backhand. That is riding the side wall. Douglas just does get back in there. Takes Goierri to the outside. Winds up the forehand again. Nicholas all alone. He scooped it up. Arats beyond the 11 line. Hard to the inside. Nicholas reaching up high again. Hand thrown. Drops between the Renegades. Arats out of the way. Goierri left side rebote. Close to the side wall again. Nicholas picks it off. Rebote turned. Goierri just out of the way, backing up. Nicholas scooped it up, keeps the match going. Rebote left side, Goierri. All he can do is lay it up. Nicholas backpedaling, stops at the 12 line. Hard throw. Here's Arats. Backhand. Dropping to the inside. Nicholas up at the 12. Goierri reaching back in to cut it off. Backhand, low and hard. Here's Nicholas. Nicholas from just beyond the 11 line puts it to the inside. Early call from Goierri. He turns the rebote. On the hop, here's Nicholas. Forehand opens up to the middle of the court. Out of a Magic City bounce. Goierri stays with it. It's a 2-wall. Douglas caught it in the air. Blasted inside. Arats all alone. He picks it off. Backed up to the glass. Hard throw into the corner again. Nicholas now at the 12 line. Here's Goierri. Goierri at the 9. Drops it inside. Nicholas steps up. Backhand. Opens up. Arats out of the way. Goierri, powerful rebote. Stopped in the air. Here's Nicholas again. Oh, running backhand. Nicholas. Here's Douglas coming back for it. Saves the rebote on the back end. Goierri the splitter. Scoop by Douglas. Douglas whips it up the middle. Arats let it pass, but he's got the rebote on the back end. Douglas up there at the 7. Hard throw back over the top. Another great catch by Arats. A backhand 2-wall. Douglas ran under it. Long cortada. Arats got there before the second bounce. What a rally here. Rebote left side by Douglas. Goierri advancing. Goierri the philo will score for the win. What a way to end it. Goierri and Arats take it in straight sets. 6-5, 6-4. Folks, stay tuned for the post-game show coming your way in just a few moments. Wow.
What is Battle Court Jai-Alai? The world's fastest ball sport, and so much more. Jai-Alai is played inside a 3-wall court that measures just 120 feet long by 33 feet wide. The game is played with a hand-woven wicker basket called a cesta and a Jai-Alai ball. The ball is as hard as a rock, and it travels around the court at an average speed of 150 miles per hour. Players will crash into the sidewall or throw themselves onto the concrete ground without a single layer of padding just to get to it. Jai-Alai is like playing baseball if you had to catch and throw with just the gloved hand. And it's a rally sport, kind of like tennis, but much more dangerous.
Manny, there's a Karen Bradley on the move, breaking, he got there, blast the forehand, everybody out of the way, and Nicholas got hit by the ball.
Jai-Alai is played as a singles match or as a doubles match. The match winner is the first player or doubles pair to win 2 out of 3 sets played to 6 points.
Goierri up in the front court towards the inside. What a scoop!
What an amazing
by Douglas.
catch.
Goierri picks it up in the front court, whips it inside.
What another
one.
mate. Did it
He
again.
made it.
2 times back to back. That's freaking crazy.
Here's Goierri, 2-wall return. Douglas reaching outside. Powerful forehand at the feet is missed for the
Point
win.
set and match.
Point set and match.
That's
Douglas.
respect.
Every point rally begins with a serve, then the players alternate catching and throwing the ball. While a point is being played, the ball can hit any of the court walls, but it cannot bounce twice on the ground. Simply put, the object of the game is to catch one more ball than your opponent, or better yet, to fire the ball so it can't be caught. When a player cannot successfully return the ball to the front wall, then 1 point is awarded to the opposition and the next rally begins with a new serve. A Battle Court game day consists of 6 matches, and the team that wins the most matches wins the day. Pick your favorite team, doubles pairing, or singles player, and cheer for them all season long. Or up the ante and bet on it. Battle Court Jai-Alai allows for wagering on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. The ball is lethal, the game is lightning fast, and the action is limitless. This is Battle Court Jai-Alai.
And welcome to the Battle Court Jai-Alai post-game show. I'm Stu Nyman, as always joined by Andrew Bleckman, who will be back in just a moment. But let's take a look at some fantastic replays from a great afternoon of Battle Court Jai-Alai. We start off with a doubles.
Thank you, Stu. Sorry, we're back here. 2 days in a row. We'll get that worked out.
I know.
It's
it's
negotiation season.
You can negotiate your way back to the seat.
in time.
In time. I mean, that's a good place to begin the negotiation.
What a great match this was to open up the day. Joseph and Arats against Williams and Manny back and forth. I mean, pretty even back order, as we said, doing a bulk of the work there. You see Manny on the outside. Look at this. See a little flick looking for the high bounce carom. Oh, landed it in perfectly, and it scored. It's been there the whole time.
Decidedly good play today by the 6th-ranked front quarters. See, there's just some miscommunication there between Williams and his back quarter, Manny.
And that match, in 3 sets, but in the end,
The backflip.
there was a blowout there in that 3rd set. The Renegades.
Joseph still celebrating with backflips for those wins.
Renegades got on the board first, 1.5 points, courtesy of Joseph and Arats, and then Goierri and Arta took on Correa and Nicholas up next. See here, look at this. Throw there, 2-wall by Nicholas from the backcourt. Really well done right there, but look at Goierri. I mean, his catching, the throws hard to the outside, just out of reach.
Goierri just aggressive last couple times we've seen him come out, but especially today. Again, he sees Correa here, moving to the outside. Just blasts it to where he doesn't think he'll be able to catch it. That was effective. 12 here by Nicholas. Catch here by Nicholas. Back to the inside he goes. Very well done.
Nicholas now to the outside.
Look at this catch in the air.
And just going to get that second bounce.
Talking a lot about Goierri, but Arta as well in the backcourt, doing a decidedly good job. Some better catches. Not that one.
Man, see, I mean, that one coming in hard.
Exactly, but that ball's crossing the
is
sidewall
not
behind
easy.
the 13 line. That's
And Nicholas again. This one shoots another carom, but look at Arta.
great
Gets there
read.
this time.
Absolutely.
Stops it. And then look at that long drop shot. And they get the second bounce. Well done. See here, look at Correa, gets up to it. Soft touch on the backhand. Look at Arta, though. Running around it. Hard to the outside. Yeah, maybe not exactly what he wanted,
Boom.
but landing in just perfectly to
Absolutely,
score.
very well done. Oh, you hate that. That was direct shot, too.
Yeah.
Get hit with your own ball, that's a loss of point.
Yeah, brought it to 4-1 in favor of the Renegades here, and then, yeah, miscommunication again. Saw that last week again. Tough way to end it. Goierri and Arta, though, they've been playing well, adding their 3rd win in a row. And then the top-ranked singles match was maybe the most surprising today. I mean, not the fact that Douglas won, but how decisive he was in that victory.
Just count the Costado 2-walls. 1, 2. I mean, he threw more today than I think we've seen him throw in any individual top-level singles match that he's played in. Now, when he hit the floor there, he was, it was wincing. It was a little slow to get up. Again, Douglas plays a very physical game, but was just so impressed at his decision to throw this many shots. And the truth of the matter is that since they've been playing Battle Court, Goierri has won the majority of matchups between the two of them. Obviously, Goierri has won the majority of matchups with anybody. But today, Douglas was all over him.
Yeah, right from the jump. I mean, the shots working out, the catching. I mean, you saw that one just before this miss right here where he's crashing into the sidewall. Just unbelievable play. His defense was on. I mean, Goierri, though, made things interesting here late in the second set. I mean, just all power that got him this late run. Tighten things up here. And then, yeah, just clipped a piece of the rail at 5-5. But you can tell by Goierri's reaction. He knew it, too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, he heard it. He knew it. Good call there by the judge. Douglas wins it in straight sets. Picks up his 3rd singles win of the season. And then, Keeping with singles in the 5th division, we had Correa versus Ben up next.
Correa is celebrating his 30th birthday with a victory over Ben. Both players started with us here in Magic City 2018. Like to point that out in so much as neither one of them had ever seen a cesta. And if you're new to Jai-Alai, that's the thing they're wearing on their hands and catching and throwing the ball with. Before 2018. Correa, all the power in the world there on that right side. Ben has developed a fantastic backhand.
Late on here in this 3rd set, I mean, this match went 30-plus points. You see the 2-all there by Ben sailing wide. That was tied up at 4-4 in the 3rd set. And you see Correa lays it up, trying to get up there, and Ben just couldn't make that catch. Correa in 3 sets wins the final set 6-4. Game day was close at that point. Renegades led 3-2. And Williams and Julian against Joseph and Arta. Boy, what a match this was right back after it. 6 division doubles, but these guys are playing hard.
Absolutely. And this, Arta just played so well here. Truth of the matter, he was again in the running in my mind for player of the day in this match. Landing 2-alls, backing Joseph up. So someone says, what happens there? Why is that? Why did they blow the whistle on that? Way too much contact with the. So Joseph was saying, I didn't touch it with my right hand. You didn't have to. Your whole cesta was in there moving. It's one thing you can't do. You can't move the screen out of the way with the cesta to make or complete the throw.
Actually, in that replay, you could see the ball looked like it hit the net, and it maybe popped out of the basket. And maybe, but again, either way, the point should have gone to the Warriors.
Absolutely,
so.
which it did. That absolutely was a solid call by the backcourt judge. We know how fond you are of giving compliments to judges when they perform exemplary work.
Absolutely. You know, they're always the first one that people say when they make it and they miss a call. So you got to be right there when they make a good call as well.
Not you, Andrew Blackman.
Oh no, you come on.
I don't think I've ever heard you say a disparaging.
Get the tally going. I'm always a good call. That's a good call.
Never about a judge. About the call. About the call.
I say that's a good look by the back judge. Anyway, we got some replays. Look at this one. Back in this matchup, tough way to end it there. Yeah, Art on the bounce, just struggled
5-5,
a little bit more.
absolutely.
Great match. Tough that one of these teams had to lose it, but in the end, Williams and Julian remained perfect. Set up this final match. Game day on the line. The Warriors came back, leading 3.5 to 3, but then Goierri and Arats proving why they are the defending World Super Court National champions as well.
Arats with some fantastic play in the front. Douglas, not the same type of aggression that we saw in singles. Believe he only threw 2 shots, 3 shots.
Yeah, look at that. I mean, at that rate, I mean, Arats' ball hit his basket. That was not intentional. It kind of opened up off the sidewall, and he just...
And Nicholas having some difficulty at the sidewall, responsible for at least 4 or 5 points that I counted that go to the Renegades.
But Arats, though, I don't know if he missed any.
Oh, he was just so solid.
On fire. Look at Douglas here. Not as aggressive nearly in this doubles match, but again, that's just a matter of there's 2 guys out there, a little bit less space to score points. Look at the catching, though. Goierri gets it up on the right side, forehand powered back in. I mean, we could just run this match full of highlights here. And look at this. Back inside, Arats. So patient. I mean, when that ball's passing
absolutely.
him, I mean, you think that you have to go for it front ways. Most guys would try to scoop that up, but he gets out there for the rebote. Look at this one. Goierri scoops it on the outside. Hard throw back inside. Beats Nicholas to the wall. What a way to end that for everybody.
A lot of emotion,
replay.
Matt.
Yeah. Douglas, you got Goierri, Arats.
Douglas was yelling. Arats. I mean, I've heard him speak once, maybe twice, in the 3 years that he's been here.
After some catching woes there in the middle of the beginning of the second set, Nicholas figured it out right there, able to get the second bounce before Arats can make that rebote. And these were some grueling points here towards the end. We had to bring out a new ball, so again, colder ball, a little bit slower. Don't know if that would have changed the pace of the second set, but some longer rallies here. The middle point, look at the catching there by both backcourters. What a time to mix in the backhand 2-wall. Douglas knew it, just out of reach, and Goierri, that point, he liked it too. Douglas here, back over the top. Look at this.
But again,
What
Arats
a
just
catch.
can't be beat. He just catch after catch. Oh, that was the backhand 2-all that Douglas caught. There was a later one that he did not.
Yeah, that one dropping low, and look at Arats. He got up there before the second bounce.
This is one thing. There are a number of players, Douglas, not necessarily, he was just more defense getting it back to Arats, but players who try Arats to the inside just often don't do well.
And that Philo directly to the outside for Goierri.
What a way to finish it, huh?
Yeah, ends the match in straight sets in the Renegades' favor. A big day for the Renegades. I mean, two of these top teams, they win the day 4.5 to 3.5 for the Warriors. So pretty close in terms of the game day scoreline. As Stu Nyman, Andrew Blackman here join you back on camera. Let's see our season-long standings where all 6 of these teams stack up. You got the Warriors still up there in first place. The Renegades have closed the gap a little bit. You see 6.5 points separating these two teams, but the Renegades still have one full game day to play to catch up to the Warriors. Got the Chargers in second. The Devils holding on to that final playoff spot. But in terms of the winning percentages of these two teams, it's Warriors and Renegades right now in the top 2. And this could be a championship preview based on what we saw today, Stu. Just great play, back and forth. 4 of the 6 matches go into a third set, and both matches, the top-ranked matches, were the ones that didn't go, and there were great action there. A player of the day for today, Stu. This was a little bit scary because I think we agreed.
We did. There was no arguing. There was no fighting. There was no, what's that thing we did? Arm wrestling? There was no arm wrestling necessary?
No arm wrestling.
No, we both said into the headset going into that last match, depending upon who wins this. Douglas if the Warriors take it, and Arats if the Renegades take it. Renegades took it, so it is Arats. Arats is catching today. Both matches that he won was fantastic. His catching is always good, but his court positioning was excellent. Truth of the matter is it's very difficult to get the ball by him. It's very difficult to get him to miss Rebote. So Arats is without question player of the day.
After we gave him a moment to rest, we spoke with Arats. Let's hear from him. Hey everybody, we are here with Arats of the Renegades, our player of the day for today, fresh off a big doubles win to close out the day. How are you feeling after that one?
I feel so tired now because, wow, the last points, I was very, very tired, but I fight. Because I know that if we go to third set, it's going to be very tough too. So we win the second set, and I'm very happy for that.
Yeah, and what's going through your mind in those long rallies out there in that top doubles match?
I don't know. It was like I was so focused in the game. I was so tired, but catch the ball and throw and don't miss. But normally I'm there always, so. Yeah. I'm happy for that, happy for the win. So.
Yeah, and the Warriors are at the top of the standings. You guys are looking to move your way up. What does today's win mean for your Renegades team?
I mean a lot, I think, that because they have a very good team, the Warriors, and they are in the first place. So happy for the win, and now we have to keep going and keep fighting. So.
Awesome, Arats. Get your rest. He is our player of the day for today.
Thank you.
And that was Arats, our player of the day for today. We're going to be back in action on Friday, so just a few days off. It's going to be the Fireballs and Cyclones when we return, 7 p.m. Eastern start time, and that is the day we are open to the public, so if you want to come on down and enjoy the action live, I'll tell you it's well worth the drive here or the trip down if you live out of state. Hernandez and Ike to get us started, 4th Division singles, then Inaki and Amigarena against Carballo and Manu, Ferronda against Lopez, 2nd Division singles, then Jen and Hernandez take on Carballo and Flores, Ferronda and Amigarena against Ikeda and Lopez, and then Inaki and Cabrera against Bueno and Manu will close out the game day. Stu and Ali back here on the call on Friday night between the Fireballs and the Cyclones. Until then, have a good week, everybody. We'll see you Friday.
Friday at 7 p.m.
Do you have any serving rituals?
Yeah, I have a lot of them.
Today we're comparing the tennis ball to the highlight ball.
Just like that effortless look, you know, but it's really a lot of effort.
5 facts about Battle Court Highlight you didn't know.
The ball averages a speed of 150 miles an hour, and the world record is 190 miles an hour.
Hi, my name is Anderson, and I cracked this glass.
I love y'all boys!